Gotta get that rap finished. Happy New Year! Freakazoids across the United States. Yeah. Who cares? That's because I was talking to a family member of the two missing girls. I mean, two missing kids, the girl and the boy. Kylie and JJ. We're going around about me and the crew. And no, this is just, it's not a drink yet. Yet. Yeah, I was 3 minutes late. Sorry. Yeah, I was actually messaging with one of the family members of Tylee. So it took me a couple extra minutes. Alright. But if 3 minutes is too much, well, this isn't the channel. Reading the chat. They're alright. She's really just kind of talking about Lori, how crazy Lori is. That's right. Happy New Year, Ada. And there it is, the new emoticon, the crazy ancient alien, guys, when there's a conspiracy, okay? So there you go, you put that one up when there's a conspiracy. That's the one that, that's the guy that I talk about all the time. And then Cairo said, hey, why don't you make that guy that you always talk about? Yep, back to the normal music. Yep, there you go. There's the ancient aliens guy. I was thinking of actually changing out the emoticons to like party things, but didn't really have time. Yep. And the phone lines are open, and this is where you guys get to call in and talk about what cases were your favorite of the year, that kind of thing. All right. Other than that, I'm just going to sit here and stare at the screen blankly, like that, or I'll do one of these. Alright, one of those. I'm not sure which one, but I'm not sure what the question marks mean. I just said you can call in and discuss what you thought was your most interesting case of the year. Quintel isn't even anywhere near on my list. It's not even close. I mean, it was weird for a minute, but that's right, robot. There's Claudia Neubauer with the weightlifting again. A Starbucks coffee. There you go. It's that simple. Hey, thanks. Hey, Kit Kat. I ate a mint Kit Kat. It was a mint flavored one. Can you believe that? Oh, I figured out why it does that. There we go. That's it? No, Wait, hold on. Yeah, just... Hello, 304, you're on the air.
Hey, I figured I might as well just get my call out of the way. Happy New Year, everybody. Including you, Gray.
Oh, even me? Okay.
Yeah, including you.
That's awesome.
So yesterday, I had this idea. I was going to count every case that you covered this year. And then I got to like 500 and was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, right.
This is too much.
It could be something like that.
I was going through videos, scrubbing through them. I was like, I can't do this. Will take me all day. So I quit. So I decided at that point, I was going to figure out what I don't know how to say it. It's not like favorite because I don't like any of this crap. You know, it's terrible.
Yeah,
but
like most interesting.
Interesting, something like that.
Yeah.
But then I ran into another problem where like I couldn't narrow it down enough. So I have a short list of 8 times in 2019.
Oh yeah?
Is it okay if I go through the 8?
Well, maybe 7. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, go ahead. I don't care.
I'll be quick.
That's right.
So for my favorite case that I thought was 2019, but then figured out it was actually 2018.
Yeah.
It was Lumberton.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Okay. The most interesting unsolved case that you went through this year, in my opinion, was Schnee Oberholzer. It was just ridiculous.
That was interesting, especially with Dennis going out there and doing all that filming.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And then you went out there too. You drove.
Yeah, I didn't really do anything though.
Well, you helped a little bit on narrowing it down that one time. So I was like, oh yeah, I think it's right there. But it was close.
There we go.
You were close. All right.
I was super close. All right,
Schnee
so
Oberholzer.
sorry everyone for this next one, but I have to say it. The saddest moments for the Freak family, Ziggy and Stephen Bashir's. That was awful.
Yeah,
both of those were awful, awful things.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's
all right, to move on to more awful, awful things. The craziest case that I never heard of in my entire life was the Walter Hibbard case, which is why I was asking you what his name was a little bit ago.
Yeah. That one was crazy. 1939, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, the wash basin.
Yeah, it was wild.
Definitely. The case that seemed like it was just going to be a normal case and went completely out of left field was Mackenzie Lewick in that Ayola Ajay or whatever his name was.
Oh yeah.
In, Salt Lake City or whatever. Yeah.
That was weird. Like
definitely. I'm almost done, I promise. I know this is the worst call ever. I'm almost done.
No, I like it. Like it had the one with the dungeon. Right?
Yeah. The craziness, and the contractor was like, yeah, dude was like, hey, I need chains on the wall in my wine cellar.
Yeah, that was weird. that was a really weird one because she just went from the airport straight to a park to meet somebody, and then that person turns out to be a barbarian, kidnapped her and then killed her and then burned her body in the backyard, then dumped part of her body somewhere else. It was sick. And we had that great psychic that called in. Remember that? That was right on, was all over it. They nailed it, man. Oh, wait.
You know what? I'm going to throw in an honorable mention right now. My favorite psychic that we heard about in 2019 was the one that sent the T-shirt. Well, the cop sent the T-shirt to the psychic and lost it in the mail. That was
that was great.
That was my favorite psychic. All right, so
and you wonder why that case is cold, right? Well, because you sent the damn evidence to a psychic a week into the case, you idiot. Okay? I hope that guy's not working anymore there, you know? Maybe a janitor or something, at this point.
I don't know if we can...
In the office.
I don't know if he's responsible enough to be a janitor.
That's true. They probably do a lot better job than he did. More thorough.
Right?
Yeah.
So the most interesting super deep dive Rachel Del Tondo case.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I only got two more. So my favorite day-by-day in-depth coverage that just had me just stuck reading articles, watching the show, was for some reason Cam McLeod and Briar Schmigelski in Canada.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
That was crazy. All right, now last but not least, the most important best of 2019. The best single episode on your channel. I can't remember what day it was on, but I think it was entitled Cairo. That was the most informative, most amazing episode that you did, and I thank you for doing that episode this year.
Yeah, it was weird.
No.
Then there was another episode with this guy that has a similar name where he put his camera on the car and it fell off, and the car like almost ran over the damn camera, and then the camera is looking at where your feet would be, and then this guy walks by that looks just like this other guy named Cairo, and then a minute later he sees it there and he picks it up. It's a weird. What are the odds of that? Yeah.
Well, I will let somebody else call in. Maybe somebody else can call in and tell me why I'm wrong about some of them. Like somebody else call in and say what was more interesting than Del Tondo or Lewick or whatever. But you have done a lot of good this year, not only through the donations from you and the Freak family, but just getting different cases out there. Like, it's amazing. Everything that you've done, like, to put forward and help, like, the Delphi case, and just so many, like, I lost count of cases at 500. Like, I know you only cover Delphi, but... like,
yeah, that's what they say, everybody. I only covered the Delphi case. Right.
But no, I'm looking forward to Gray Hughes Investigates 2020. It's going to be the best year of the channel ever. And I heard a ding.
Shit.
Happy New Year.
God, you got out just at the buzzer. That was amazing.
All right, buddy. All right, Happy New Year. Keep it up.
Oh, you too. Hey, thanks a lot. All right, see you.
Yep, no problem.
Bye. All right, 636, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello. Who's this?
So, I've just called in because I have heard great news. So, I don't think you've covered this case, but the case of Henry Lovelace, he was the Clark County John Doe from 79.
Mm-hmm. Clark County,
DNA Doe Project.
Oh, DNA Doe.
I'm sure you'll cover it soon, but...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, go ahead.
Well, Clark County, like in Washington, the state of Washington.
Oh no, Idaho.
Oh, Idaho. Okay.
It was a DNA Doe Project case. They just announced his.
Oh, that's right. They were going to do that today. That's right. They were going to do that today. Do you happen to have a link to the press conference? I wouldn't mind watching that.
Oh yes, it's on the DNA Doe Project Facebook page.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's pretty...
I actually found out I was related to him today through my family tree, which was kind of cool, but stuff. But what I find odd is that he was wearing the same clothes that he escaped prison wearing, which was back in 1916, and then...
Wow. That's how old this is? The case?
Yes. He killed his wife in May 1916 and then broke out of jail the same month by sawing down the cell bars.
Wow, and then they found him, then they just found a body at some point and then identified him, and he died in 1916? That's like over 100 years ago.
Well, they found he was dismembered. They found his torso in 1979, and then they found his limbs in 1991 in the same cave.
Oh, that's right, in the cave. I remember reading what it was going to be about.
they don't even have a real photo of him, so they used a reconstruction based off of family photographs.
Do you think it was animals that killed him, or what was it?
Well, they think someone who knew him killed him because of the fact that he murdered his second wife, which his parents were both Latter-day Christian religion. Mormon, I don't know anything about that damn religion.
Or just say religion. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what do you mean?
Mormon religion.
Yeah. What do you mean by the? So I mean, basically, the body they had was over 100 years old. That was found in the cave, and they were able to identify.
No, it was 60 years old, and he was found wearing the shirt and the sweater that he went running off in.
So he lived for many years after he got out of, like, he escaped and then lived for many
16.
years, like, huh?
So they found he died in 1916.
I just said that, and you said he was only 60 years.
Oh, I thought you not. He was about 46 when he died. Apparently.
Right. What I'm saying is, though, the body they found is over 100 years old. 103 years old is how long it's been in that cave, probably, right?
So,
do you get what I'm saying? He died in 1916, and now it's 2019. Now it's 2020 coming up.
Yes,
that means it's 103 years that the body was sitting in. That's what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah, he was born December 3rd, 1870 in Utah, and he married a woman named Harriet, and then they had a daughter. Then they got divorced, and then he remarried, and then he had 5 kids, and then he got arrested a lot. One time he completely stopped a train, and then he ran. That was taking him to jail.
Is this all in the press conference?
This is from various articles and the conference.
Okay, because I might just play it tomorrow. I don't, but that's really cool that they've got the. I mean, that's amazing. Over 100 years old, but they used Ancestry to go figure out who he was, and then they realized he was a guy that escaped prison, but they think he was murdered, huh? Yes,
there was some obituary thing in the family tree that said that he was murdered when horses stomped on him. So there's 2 conflicting accounts.
Well, if he's wearing the same clothes he had on when he escaped prison, then he probably died almost immediately after he escaped prison.
Yes, that's what police said, that they believe he died after he escaped.
And maybe he was hiding out in a cave, and the cave was some sort of an animal's cave. I mean, it seems weird that somebody would have found him, hanging out. I don't know. It's weird. I'll have to check it out myself. But
police say that someone dismembered him because his limbs they only found his torso and limbs. They've never found anything else of him. They've never found his head, legs.
But couldn't an animal... I mean, we've heard stories on here where animals, they eat a person and take part of their body somewhere else.
Well, I don't... Police said that they don't believe that's what happened, but they rather think that he got dismembered and that he was put in the cave so no one would ever find him.
Yeah.
And police say they don't believe they're going to solve the murder anytime soon, or ever, possibly.
Yeah, well, it's like, at this point, how are you going to get an answer? You're talking about something that happened in 1916, and there's just nobody alive anymore that would even be able to talk about it.
Surprisingly, he had an 87-year-old grandson.
Well, yeah. Well, that's not really that... I mean, like, that's old, right? I mean...
Yeah.
87 is pretty old.
Somehow I'm surprised he was alive because everyone was practically dead in the family.
Yeah, so, I mean, I guess there could be somebody out there that... Well, here's the thing, is nobody in his family, unless his family is the one that killed him, is going to have any information. It would be somebody that passed down the information... Hello?
Now, police said that the possibility is that someone killed him because he killed his wife, Agnes, on May 5th.
Yeah.
He escaped jail on May 18th. And even at Agnes's funeral, his family said that he was never in jail for a long period of time. He was an outlaw.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll check it out tomorrow. I'll go look at it. But I'm gonna do like New Year's stuff, and then people calling in about their favorite story of the year.
Okay. Thank you. See ya.
Yeah. Thanks. I mean, that is interesting, right? After over 100 years, you find... I heard about it yesterday, but then I knew I was doing this, so I wasn't going to be able to cover it. But I'll definitely go look that up for tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I typed in yerk. I meant year. Okay, I fixed the next comment. All right. Jeez, man, you guys are such a tough crowd. I didn't even mean to hit the K, you know. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Claudia Neubauer. Claudia Neubauer for the Happy New Year's Freaks. Yeah, thanks for calling in. That sounds interesting. I'll go check it out. That'd be good to hear the full story there. Okay, accused of making someone's stream go. Yeah, remember that shit? I get accused of that all the time.
Happy New Year, Gray and Freaks. Red heart, smiling face with heart eyes. Red heart.
Goldie K. Sarah Beth Colagrass up there. Yeah. Yeah, they said, "Oh my God, Gray, you made her stream go down," because yeah, we all have that kind of power. It's weird. All right, hold on. I'll tell you what the most overused thing is I got hacked. Okay, that never it very rarely happens on social media or YouTube or any of that stuff, but people claim it all the time. Oh my God, I was hacked, to explain anything that they might have done. Hey, thanks, Mandy W. And I do see you there, 405, just in a second.
Happy New Year from New York.
That's right, and it's coming up in 5 minutes. All right, 405, you're on the air.
Well, hello, Mr. Gray.
Hello. Who's this?
This is Audra.
Oh, Audra. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Not too bad. I have been wanting to call and talk with you for quite a while. I don't even know where to start, but I just want to tell everybody here in the Freak family, and especially you, Mr. Gray, that y'all mean a lot to me. Kind of brought me back to myself.
Oh, cool.
And I really appreciate it.
Well, that's awesome. Audra Blankenship. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. Yeah. Well, I know it's been kind of a tough year for you and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But you made some pretty music.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Music's a big part of my life, and it always will be, and I'll continue to make music, and we're already making plans for that. But we've had a big upset in our life and my family. My ex went crazy. That's all I can say. But I was fully aware of what was going on while it was going on, and he just was no longer who he was when I married him. And now we're gone. And it's over, and I'm starting fresh, and a lot of it has to do with my confidence getting built back up. Just being able to speak my mind somewhere and be affirmed that I am smart. And
yep, you are smart.
And I am a good person.
Yep.
And I can make good decisions.
Well, of course you can.
And I can't even tell you guys how much it means to me that I've met you people. And I know there's been a lot of like drama and ups and downs and this and that and everything. And I'm more kind of an observer. And every once in a while, I'll stick my foot in and go, "Oh shit," because I really have to. I'm sure you probably can relate to this. I kind of have to keep my shit together in my community because I'm no people, and so I have to act a certain way out in public, and I can't, I have to keep it together all the time, and so it's really stressful. And being able to be myself with a group of people again has been amazing.
Well, I'm glad that you've always been here. I've been a part of it. I think since I started doing live, it seems like.
Yeah.
Kanika Jenkins. Kanika Jenkins days, right?
Actually, I started watching YouTube because of Making a Murderer, and that's why I love Miss Laura, because her and that group, the Making a Murderer group, and Ziggy was part of that group too. It's been rough. This year's been rough. But, yeah, that whole group brought me into YouTube because I was like let me just tell you where I was a couple years ago when that Netflix thing came out. I was like really getting involved with listening to conspiracy theories and I was just like, just questioning things and thinking about things and I found this YouTuber.
Well, hold on one second, because it's Happy New Year on the East Coast. I gotta be doing.
Happy New Year, East Coasters! Everybody get their.
I should play this one. I should play your Parting Glass for every New Year's. Isn't that a good New Year's song? It's a little bit like it's like Old Lang Syne a little bit, right?
Yes, it is.
Isn't it the same? Almost the same song, right? I mean, I don't know.
It's very similar.
Yeah, there we go. That's right. Happy New Year, everybody. We're a parting glass for the previous year disappearing.
Yeah.
And then we'll do another one in an hour for Mountain Time, and then another one for Central, and then we'll do it for each one. How about that? Anyway, all right. Then we'll let it play once, and then I'll make it quiet.
And all the sweethearts that dare I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay.
Wow, it's 2020 over there.
And if it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I will gently rise and I'll softly.
Thanks, Sean Beecham.
Good night and joy be with you all.
Okay, I'll make it lower.
Dear Hughes and my fellow freaks, Happy New Year. Much love, Red Heart.
All right. Okay, so so you were doing the conspiracy stuff.
Yeah, I was kind of going down some rabbit holes, but I also found some people who were investigating, like actually looking into things. So that led me into other things. But then I watched Making a Murderer because I've always been into true crime and all that. And I was like, this cannot be real, what's happening to these families. And it was. And that's what led me to YouTube. And Laura and that whole community, Making a Murderer community, Eric Jose and all of them. I don't know if you guys watch any of that, but and then I started watching John Lorden, and I just rolled on to one of your videos, your Delphi videos. That's what happened.
Oh.
And I've told you this story before. I had to leave my desk at work and go outside and watch what you were talking about because you were describing.
This song reminds me of
bridge
you.
Scene.
I love it so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had to leave my desk at work and go outside, and I have I 100% believe in everything that you have do ever since I binge watched like a lot of your videos, and then I started watching your lives, and it took me a long time to start chatting because I'm more of an observer. Because I'm always, you know, probably kind of like you were. You're like making your videos. I'm always the one up on stage watching the crowd watch me, kind of a thing. I'm more of an observer. So,
Yeah.
anyways, I really appreciate everything that you've done for me, personally. Oh, great.
Well, good.
I love you guys. I love you guys. I really do. I really do. And I cannot wait until May. It's going to be amazing, and I'm excited.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to be a bummer.
I wonder if you
because
can.
This is a good story.
I wonder if you can, because I have a code now where you can get a percentage off. I wonder if you can use it after the fact. I got to go find that, but you might save some money. I mean, that's pretty expensive tickets, aren't they? Like 300 and something.
Yeah, we bought our tickets before the October 1st deadline, so that they were pretty cheap already.
Happy New
I don't remember
Year
what
from
the price
MJ.
was.
Yeah.
We had a pretty good deal on our tickets. I just got to get our fly and our hotel paid for.
Hey, hold on.
I got to get busy making some music so I have extra money.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Curious Georgia and Butterfly 403, and Happy New Year's to you too. True Crime Theater 4K. You guys should check him out. He's got some. He always does this like trivia, or not really trivia. Well, I'm not sure what you call it, but you go you say what you think this person got arrested for, that kind of thing, like a lineup, like he does something like that, and then also something just crazy stories or something. But yeah. But
yeah, you led me down the rabbit hole of truth.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate it.
So what is your opinion on the making of a murder deal?
I think they're both innocent, and I don't know who framed them, but someone did, and it could have been just a whole bunch of different people in on it that did it.
Yeah, I mean, I think
But
for
I don't
sure
think
that
that they did
Brandon Dassey is innocent. What's weird is
I don't think that.
what's weird is
I
all
don't think
the
Stephen Avery would have thrown away $43 million.
I know,
Sorry.
I know, and then also the same people that are that he was suing are the ones that are at the crime scene. That should
Right,
that
and it
alone
was
should
a
just
total travesty.
that right there
total
alone
travesty.
should be enough to just throw out a lot of stuff. The fact that they were there.
The whole state of I would never travel to Wisconsin if I had to. I would that's my dead zone right there. Sorry. If you have to be there, because there's pretty shady stuff going on there. It's not just their case that's shady. No, not at all.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. And it goes all the way up to the state level as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really.
That's a big old rabbit hole.
Yeah. I hardly ever go that far into a rabbit hole unless there's literally like real, like something that's.
And right now it's moving so slow. It's very frustrating for people, and people got bored and went off track, and but it is. They are. I believe, in my opinion, something happened there, and I'm not sure what, but it's an injustice that's gone on there.
Well, I thought what was crazy was when they had the 3-panel judges, and they were all just like, "Oh yeah, this is obvious," And then they get they get all the rest of them on there, and then that one guy. I know it's that one older guy that was just a dipshit. I mean, he didn't seem to, even though he's a judge, he didn't really seem to ever get it. Like, wow, yeah, this is a textbook case of jury. I mean, not jury. Interrogation, false confession. It's like the textbook case of it. It really was. And then he just was like totally naive and almost intentionally. And I think what the deal is this is what I've always said is that Brandon Dassey, if you take away his conviction and throw out whatever he said in interrogation, then the whole thing collapses, even on Avery, because Avery. A lot of his stuff was based on what was said by Brandon Dassey, which was all fed to him.
Which was fed to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So they kind of almost
Well,
can't do that if they really want something. They're going to have to... But they could, because that's the reality. That's true, you know.
I think at this point, the only way for... I don't know. There's probably some legal crap that could happen that I don't understand. There are people that are really deep into it that could explain it better than me, but his best bet is probably to take an Alfred plea just so he can get out of there. He'll never get out.
Yeah. Well, Dassey got screwed.
It's really sad. It's really sad.
Yeah.
Unless something happens. Unless this Kathleen Zellner can...
Well, it seems like those other judges should really try to... Because they felt really strongly. Like, it seems like they should have power to sort of start, hey, listen, you know.
This is not right. Yeah, it's an injustice.
Yeah. That's
what makes me so sick, is that... And that was a ball that got me rolling, too, you know. It's just that whole deal is that there's people out there that are suffering for real.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's people out there doing stuff about it, and I can too. You know? So, you know. Anyways, it's good. I love you guys.
Yeah.
And you're the Papazoid. The A1 Papazoid.
I think this year will be a way better year for you. All right.
I think so too. I'm prepared for it. I'm welcoming it with open arms.
Well, awesome.
Oh, gosh. But, yep, I got to be patient. That's my hardest thing, though. I'm a very impatient person.
Yeah.
So, but soon I will be calling you or emailing you and getting some good advice, because we got plans, my friend. Plans. So, good stuff. But Happy New Year, freaks. Somebody else call in and save my life, because I don't want to cry no more.
All right. Well, hey, I hope you get a cheerier New Year, and, you know, this is always cheery. A good place.
I didn't mean to
I always like when you're around. All right.
Yeah. Okay. You have a good one.
Well, you too. Take care. Happy New Year.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Happy New Year.
Here, hold on. I'm going to play this. I got to do something.
All the money that ever I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm
Wackadoodle everyone. Crown Bear smiling face with hot
alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that dare I've had, they are sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that dare I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. And if it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should
not. Yeah. Yeah, so everybody, I mean, I know Audra's had a tough last few months here, so I'm glad she has a place to go that makes her happy, and you guys are always really supportive. I see the comments in there. Yeah, so who's calling in next? Call in and talk about the case that you guys thought were interesting. You know, the Lumberton case is one. I mean, we probably even covered it part of 2018 too, but you know, I talk about it somewhat frequently. That's the one where there are 3 women in Lumberton. But hold on, it looks like a call came in. Hold on. 913, you're on the air.
What the hell is this?
What the hell is this, Kit Kat? I know your voice. Yours is one that just is distinctive. Yeah.
Oh, hello, Gray. Happy New Year, freaks.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, what kind of... We can't have the party start until, we break out the Kit Kat.
Yeah, did you hear when I said I found a mint flavored one?
Yeah, that's interesting. That sounds tasty. I want to try all of them. I hear there's lots of different flavors in different countries and stuff, and some of those flavors sound really interesting, but mint sounds tasty.
Yeah, no, it's good.
What was I going to say? Oh, I wanted to give a shout out to Audra. Love you, Audra. You were like the first mod that really welcomed me into the group, and you always made me feel welcome. And I'm so glad to see you on here every time because that meant a lot to me because that was the first time. This was the only chat and like YouTube thing that I do. I don't do anything else. I only watch you, Gray, and that was really cool of Audra to reach out like that. So I just wanted to send her some love.
Yeah. And it was cool that she got the Happy New Year, Laura. Yeah, she gave me permission to use that song too. It was kind of sucked at first because I got these strikes because whoever the company is that, well, not really strikes, but like, hey, you can't use that. But then she called up and I can play that one song. Or maybe even the whole album. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I remember when you played, like, you were sampling songs through the album before, all that mess happened. And it was beautiful. It's very beautiful music.
It's good stuff.
It is good stuff. Another thing that I wanted to mention was I think that my favorite thing, and I mentioned it in the chat, my favorite thing of this year, case-wise, was when they found Jamie Kloss.
Oh, that was pretty crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I know she disappeared in 2018, but they found her in 2019, I think in January of 2019. I remember it was like the winter. And so I think that was my favorite.
That's weird.
Because it had a happy ending.
I don't really think of that case that much. I know that became one of the really big ones for the newbie YouTubers that covered it every second of every freaking day for like 3 months straight, coming up with every wild conspiracy theory. Oh my God, it's a drug meth addicts that live down the road. Oh my God, it's this, all kinds of crap. And then it turns out it's just some psycho that, went over there and did it. Had nothing to do with any of that stuff. So it just shows you when people get so worked up and they come up with these conspiracy wild theories. They get married to it, and by the time it's all over, they're so far off. Nobody was close on any of that.
No, it just makes no sense.
I always thought it was somebody. If you go back and, I thought it was somebody that she was the target, and they went there to get her and take her somewhere. That's what I always said. Okay, I didn't go with the drug addicts and all that crap. It was just.
Yeah, because they took out her parents and took her. She was obviously what the target, like you said. So I hear the bell dinging, so I guess it's time for another caller.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for calling in. That was one of the highlights though of her being found. I didn't.
That was.
So, well, thanks for calling in.
All right. Well, happy New Year, and I'll talk to you soon, Gray.
All right. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Oh, hey, 310.
Hey, Gray.
310, you're on the air.
It's me. It's Laura.
Oh, Laura. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm live too, and I'm trolling everybody. Oh. And everyone wanted me to call in and say Happy New Year from all of us to all of you guys.
Well, Happy New Year. Tell all of them Happy New Year.
They heard you. Everyone's saying Happy New Year, Gray. Oh, Nini gave you a special Happy New Year, Gray, and she loves you.
And where the hell is Nini over here? How come she hasn't shown up over here?
Nini, you better go over there and say hi. And say Happy New Year.
What a load of crap.
Or he's booting you.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't want to take up your time. I just want to wish a happy new year from all of us to all of you. And Nini's going to be over there to stop in and say hi.
All right, and we're going to do another bet here pretty soon.
All right.
Yeah, because I keep winning. It's like I keep winning them. But anyways, all right, have a good one.
I'll talk to you later.
Right,
bye.
Bye.
Nini.
Yep, so Nenny C busted again. Yeah. Okay. All right, great, Amy. Yay. Oh. Let's see. Yeah. I won the other bet too, but I said for Christmas I canceled it. There was another $10 bet that that she thought Broussard was taken, and then later on somebody came back and got the baby or something like different times, right? So, but that wasn't really that big a deal, that bet, so I just said, screw it. Yeah, so what we were saying, the Lumberton case is weird because in that case you have Christina Bennett and Rhonda Jones that were found. I think, what year was that? 2016 or 17? And they were found by one was found in a garbage bin, Rhonda Jones, but before that Christina Bennett was found in a house, and then just outside was Rhonda Jones, so they were found at the same time. And then out in the interviews, when the news came by, you had Megan Oxendine in an interview saying how great her friend was and who would do this to her. And then, hey, thanks, Tawanda. Happy New Year. From you and Nenny. Okay.
Happy New Year from me and Nennie. We love
funny.
you, some Gray. 2 hearts.
Well, thank you very much. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then so Megan Oxendine was being interviewed by somebody, and then just a couple days, 6 weeks later, excuse me, she was murdered too, and you actually see her in the interview and everything. That one is very interesting. A lot of weird crap. And there's Nenny C.
Happy New Year, freaks raising hands, light skin tone.
Yeah, I want to do one on that one. I still have all my files and everything. But anyways, happy New Year's to you too, Nenny C. I always like it when you're here. I can make you laugh. She gets my humor. She always laughs at the appropriate times. Which is all the time. Yeah. Well, you're not really interrupting anything. I'm just randomly going over cases. And Sean Beecham again. Cairo and the Lady Sassmere. Where's Sassmere? Sassmere. Yeah. I thought it was weird. What was it? Like the last person that fought in World War I died not too long ago. Think how weird that is. I mean, to fight in World War I, you'd have to be 100 and... Like, how old would you be? If you were 117... Well, no, hold on. Maybe 119 you could have maybe been in it. Hey, thank you.
Love you, Gray,
Lisa
and all
Holland.
the freaks. Happy New Year from Chicago.
I don't really know how to do the Chicago accent, but Happy New Year. We got another one coming up here in 38 minutes. Yeah, and Annette Schnee and Bobby Joe Oberholzer. That was a pretty amazing... just the whole experience of looking into that case. It almost feels like we looked into it originally in 2018, but there's a guy named Dennis Stewart in here who took on that case like it was, Like he had a niece that was missing. I mean, he was literally, you know, we found as much out as we could here, but he actually drove there and walked around, found the crime scene, spoke to the detectives, is friends with the detectives, gets different information, and he started building spreadsheets out of similar cases. And you know, the key to that case is just going to be if they can somehow find DNA and get it analyzed at, you know, one of the, like, DNA Dope Project, I think, is who might be doing that if they did have it. Although the DNA Dope Project, she has another branch that's for crime. I can't remember what it's called at this point. I've done a video on the Long Island serial killer. Basically, it was like a flyby on Google Earth showing where each of the locations were, where the bodies were dumped. And hey, you guys, don't forget to listen to the podcast coming up. Scene of the Crime, Delphi. Starts on January 2nd. And if you get the insider package, like me and Morph ourselves actually recorded, I think like a 16-minute dialogue on episode 1 and a 20-minute intro to the show of ourselves, about ourselves, and just sort of in general, like our background and everything. And we'll be doing something on each episode. We'll discuss it, like what we were thinking about when we put that together. And you know, Jess Betancourt, she's the writer. So we kind of did things backwards. Like we wrote the story, then interviewed, and then it's like, no, what you got to do is you interview everybody, and that tells a story. Then you build it that way. But we were able to make it work. Oh yeah, January 6th, huh? That's right. That's right. Isn't that the day they went missing too, and then they found Bobby Joe on the 7th in the snow? And then, like, what was it, 6 months later they found Schnee. Yeah. Yeah, but man, if you guys haven't seen those, you guys should go watch the episodes with Dennis in them. And we were going to do a show at some point about that. We still got to do that. Oh, somebody just called and they just hung up. Where'd they go? I was just about to answer it. Come on, call back again. I was just about to hit the button. But I was looking over at the chat. You know what I can't imagine is how awful, like, the Civil War, World War I, they didn't really have a lot of the medicine or anything like that they have now. I mean, God, when they amputate your leg, it was just, hey, drink this, you know. Bear down. It might hurt a little bit. It's a freaking nightmare is what it was. Yeah, that guy is from Ancient Aliens. Have you ever seen that? He's the king of what ifs. Alright? And that's what you see a lot of times in these Facebook groups relating to crime. You'll get somebody that starts off with a premise that has no chance of being valid, and then they use that as the base and then speculate off of that. By the time they're done, they are so far away from reality, they should almost be in a mental institution. 937, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, Gray. Hi, Freaks. It's Joan Milano. How are you?
Pretty good. Did you just call a minute ago, too?
Yeah, no, It
Okay.
was me. I called, and then you were talking about something else, so I thought, well, I'll let him talk, and I hung up.
Well, you don't have to hang up. You just wait, and then I...
Yeah, you know. Us Italians get impatient. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Well, Happy New Year to you.
Thanks. I was just calling just to say how much I appreciate you and everything that you do, and you've just done so much this year. This year especially, that, you know, this year as I've really been invested, and last year. But you just do so much, and you work so hard, and I just want to thank you for that. And,
Well, I
and for
appreciate it.
sharing it all with us. I mean, that is wonderful. Thank you.
Well, that's very nice of you. Yeah, I mean, it is very time-consuming, you know, just trying to get the stuff together, like newspapers.com a lot of times, and then put it all together. I know I read through it, but basically what we're doing is once I get all the stuff together, I read through it and sort of figure out what's going on ourselves, right?
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So basically what my show is the process of figuring out what happened, and then somebody else might make a video that's condensed down all that information, but a lot of times they don't have all of that because it's, you know, these crazy old articles or something like that.
Right, and I so love that you're not in the drama. I so love that you're not into that.
Yeah.
Into that.
I mean, I do go over there sometimes and listen and chat in there, but I don't do it. Like, I don't have it. It's not part of my... I mean, you guys do hear me rant sometimes about something, but it's not like I don't sit there and do this thing. Well, you know, Bobby Joe, he said this, and oh my God, Jim said this one, and oh, look at that, and then I'm gonna, you know, I don't have some sort of a battle. I just feel like.
Well, I was in there. I stopped in. It was Jay was doing something, and I thought, well, I mean, I never go in there, but I thought, what are they talking about? And I went in there, and I don't know, they were doing some stupid stuff, and then somebody mentioned your name, and I typed in, I love Gray Hughes, and she said, wait a minute, Joe, you say you love Gray Hughes? And I say, and I type in there proudly.
Yeah.
And she's going, and
really?
I mean,
Jeez. Wow.
yeah, and everybody just kind of attacked me, and I was like, wow, you know, not allowed to have an opinion here. You know, I just said something snarky back, and I left.
Well, to be honest with you, if somebody in my chat said the same thing about her, I'd say the same thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Like, to be honest with you, if somebody said, oh, I love her, I'd say, oh my God, man, that shows a lack of brains. I mean, she's a real piece of work, you know, like.
But she's like, are you serious? And I just said, proudly, you know. And
all right.
Then they started, I just said something snarky, and I left. I was like, ugh.
You know what they wanted to come up with? They said, yeah, we want it to be the crama, like crime and drama combined. I said, yeah, no, that's absolutely disrespectful. Like, the crime isn't drama. It's just itself. You guys make drama because you're arguing with yourselves about it. It has nothing to do with the case itself. The case isn't drama. So don't call it crama.
That is ridiculous.
Call yourself idiots.
Is ridiculous.
Okay? That'd be a better thing. Just say, we're idiots and you are, you know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, some of these channels, they have, like John Crimes, he has a drama channel and a crime channel, and does the drama on the drama channel. And see, I don't really have a problem with that, but don't try to bleed them together. Don't have a drama night, and then you start talking about, you know, like drama 4 days in a row, and then start talking about a case, because now your drama channel's got some mojo going. Okay, that's disgusting. Okay, just stick over. Just keep doing your drama on that channel, and then go back to your other one for the other one. I don't know. That's what my opinion is.
I don't understand why you would want to sit there and watch that. I don't. It's like watching high school kids get in a fight. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, that was stupid. I was going to say one thing about this year. The things I wished happened this year that didn't was I really wanted to see them find Cheryl Coker.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
one. That would
I
have been
I
great.
live near there, and I wanted her found, and I wanted him thrown in jail.
Yeah, that's
and
one.
of course, the
That's one that I wish
Delphi
was. Yeah, Cheryl Coker is obvious though. So that's another
Yeah.
one that's just like, God, what in the hell's going on?
I know. They can't find her. I bet it's something where they were building a house or building a playground somewhere, and I bet she's put under cement somewhere. Somewhere where she'll never be found, I think. I don't know.
You think so?
But anyway, I'm going to let you go, Gray. Have a very, very wonderful, I hope 2020 is wonderful to you.
Well, thanks. Well, I hope it's great for you too.
And pet those babies for me.
I will. But Chloe's
Okay.
trying to bug Blue right now. You got to go watch it. All right.
I
Anyway.
see.
Okay.
I see.
All right. Thanks for
Thank
calling.
you. Okay.
All right. See you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
Joan Milano. Look at that. Look at Chloe. She tried to get Blue from underneath the damn blanket there. I don't know if I can say it will be, but I hope it's solved in 2020.
New Year. Lots of love
I
to
feel like
Blue
it will be.
finding a friend in Chloe. That's how life works.
Yeah.
Amazing friendships found in unexpected circumstances.
That's true. That's absolutely true. Yeah, what's crazy is how Blue was almost like sick every day. Like he would just, he just looked like he just hated it. And then one day they started doing tug of war, and then they started playing and wrestling, and now he seems like he's happy again. So I like that. Yeah, Chloe wants to play, but Blue's just kind of looking at. Come on, go get it, go get it, go get it. Uh-oh, there she comes. There she comes. I'm glad he's taken back over his little bed, though. And the thing is about Blue, if it's raining and windy, he just will not go outside. He'll crap in his crate to avoid getting out there. But it's weird, that's only in the backyard. But if you take him out in the front yard, he goes out for a moment. I don't know, he just can't, he freaks out. Poor Blue. Well, that's a good New Year's resolution. I like Blue more than Chloe, but Chloe's she's really cute and funny. I mean, she does this funny little moves. She just flips around and all over the place. I mean, she hasn't been here long enough. Blue runs the show, okay? All right, here we go. You can't just throw Blue to the curb. She's got to earn her position. All right, hold on. 608, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, Gray? This is Lee.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going okay. Could be better, could be worse. But Happy New Year.
Yep, Happy New Year. What?
And I wanted to thank you for looking into that Angela Faye heckle thing when I told you about that.
Oh, yeah.
And to me, I think one of the interesting shows was when you were looking into that Allison situation.
The which one?
What else came of that?
Which one?
That girl that disappeared. The
Well,
Allison girl.
Well, we have like a million. Oh, Allison. Yeah, well, that's still going on. Yeah, we don't know. That was just it's right now. I mean, I just went out to the property 2 days ago, and you're talking about Allison Watterson. Hello?
So how long you think it's gonna take them to figure that stuff out?
Oh, I don't have a clue. I mean, I don't know how to know an answer to that. I know that it just seems like a really strange story for sure.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. But that's one of those weird things because a lot of times, depending on like what the person's age is, they do all types of weird stuff. Like, I knew one girl that got grabbed up by Jonathan Popple, and the weird thing was, like, they said she was a runaway, and her mom had got a hold of me early when she had disappeared, and I knew some of the background on what the heck was going on with that, and it was, like, hard for them to get any type of help, because when they say that the person is a runaway, then they don't really want to look for them. Like, with that girl, wasn't the Allison girl, like, 20?
Yeah, but she's not really a runaway. She was just hanging out with her boyfriend. Went somewhere, and then the boyfriend, at noon. Okay, by the way, everybody, I figured I did find out that I saw an article or video, and there was never a knock on the door at 12 o'clock midnight. They said that they misheard it, and then somebody in the chat actually said that there was they probably misspoke or whatever, and it was actually 12 noon. So on the 22nd at 12 noon, both of them were seen. They went to somebody's house and knocked on a door, and I think that's where they made the call. And then the boyfriend, much later says, "Oh wow, we got separated." They were both muddy and wet at the time. And then on the 23rd, he's found in a car in the morning on somebody else's property, about 2 miles from where that door was, the door that they knocked on. And
muddy.
Then they picked him up, and the property owner, took him and drove him all the way back to Hillsborough to his dad's house. And then apparently they drove back out together. And then his dad called police and said that she was missing at 5:30. And so that means 30 hours had gone by from the time they knocked on the door until the dad called. And when they got there, they found the stolen vehicle, and they found him sort of walking near there. And the stolen vehicle is the one that they drove there in, and it broke down, or apparently. But I actually think that might be why he didn't call. Neither one of them called police, because they knew that the vehicle was stolen and would get in trouble. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's still.
But still, 30 hours. Like, what the hell was going on? Why didn't he call right then? They could have got, some.
That's just, like, shady, because even if the dad is, like, sitting up waiting around and stuff, like, yeah, let's try to go look ourselves. Like, I don't know. Something just seems really weird about that.
Yeah.
And the weird thing, like, that one lady, like, I think it was 2 callers ahead, she had mentioned that case in Manitowoc, Wisconsin, because like, that situation with Angela Faye Heckle, and with that one girl that got grabbed, that was out in Wisconsin, because they had a missing persons for that girl. Her name was Grace Griffiths, but I was trying to help the mom find that girl. And the sad thing is, I found her a couple of times, but somebody else that was involved with that situation in a weird way, she had called me up, collect, from out in Manitowoc, talking about she was locked up out there, and it was really weird, because, like, they got arrested for conspiracy.
Hey, listen, look, you do this a lot on here. Like, you come on and you start talking about a story that you think everybody is up on, and you sort of, like, we don't, like, if we knew what you were talking about, it'd be interesting. But a lot of times, what you do is you start talking about something, and we don't have a clue what you're talking about. So.
I wanted to get you email with some of the different links and everything. I'm still putting all of that different crap together and stuff, but it is like, I'm trying to make it be like a short paragraph, but it's kind of like awkward because there's so much weird stuff, so I'm trying to figure a way to condense it.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna just get like a couple of the different little links, but I'm sorry about that.
Well, that's okay.
But it's like you're the only person that knows about any of this type of stuff because you own it.
But the thing is, I don't like talking about stuff that I don't know anything about, and then it starts in the middle of something. I like to start from the beginning go all the way through it, and then have, if people have more information, they send it in. Sometimes I don't have the right information, because the family members that I spoke to regarding the 2 missing people in Utah, they said that the incident with Brandon was late October, but it was actually October 2nd, which is early October. And then also, it turns out that Mr. Ryan, the father of Tylee, he was actually not poor at all. So, there's just a lot of misinformation out there. But I heard that from the actual family member of that side right there. So at least we get the information out at some point. But just like the media, sometimes they get wrong information. I tried my best to get it, but as soon as I get it, I put it out there, and I don't pretend that, because really the only thing that's important is to have all the accurate information, and then you can start putting the story together.
That's logical.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you do a good job with the way that you look into stuff and everything, So,
I appreciate
I think that's a smart way to do it. And like some of the other people, like you were saying, that do like the drama type thing and everything else. But like every time that I checked your show, it was real interesting and stuff.
Well, thanks.
Because you act a person that's like professional about looking into something and everything else. So like I think that a lot of people probably appreciate that, like some of the families of the people, because like even with that one situation where the one lady said that her brother got hurt and they covered it up, there's a lot of different little situations in little small towns and areas where you can't get any help, So I think that, your show that's greatly appreciated.
Yeah, no.
I appreciate it.
I try to cover cases that aren't really covered that much either. But a lot of times when I'll be covering something, we'll be moving on, and then all of a sudden, boom! Everybody, all the other YouTubers, oh wow, look at it, it's interesting. So and then they act like they've been on it, and they'll take some of the stuff I said, but they don't ever, they never ever give credit. That's just the way it is. Okay. Here's the thing: is I don't like covering cases that everybody else has covered, because I don't even want to know what their opinion is of it. Because I just want to think of it on my own, right?
Yeah.
And I don't want to get into a gray area where, oh wow, he must have heard what I said. I just do my own thing, and that's just kind of how it is.
No, but I think you do a good job though. Like I appreciate you looking into that Angela Faye Heckle thing, because it relates to some of the stuff.
Yeah, well, send me an email. I gotta go take a break here right now though, but send me an email with that stuff in it, like you were gonna do.
All right.
But I'll be back.
Yeah, and just be safe out there and stuff, man. You're doing a good job.
Well, thanks, man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, and Happy New Year. Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, many more.
Okay. Have a good one.
Yeah, right. You too. Like Eddie Murphy said, trade places.
All right, man. Have a good one. All right,
you too. Have a good one.
Bye. All right. I'll be back in a minute. Yeah. You. Yes, I washed my hands. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just the ones that Cairo mentioned. We talked about Lumberton, Schnee, Oberholzer. That one's way more involved. It's weird that that one hasn't been solved with the new technology. The Walter R. Hibbert one that he talked about. That what was really neat about that one again was how the Freak family. I don't remember who did it or not, but they actually called a library up, got a hold of records, and the lady sent. I mean, it was amazing, and she was able to get a hold of the actual sanitarium records of Walter Hibbert while he was in there. It's like, wow. How in the hell did you find that? Yeah, so anyways, the Hibbert case is 1939. I think he was 20 years old at the time. He was married. He got married and she was pregnant. Sounded like it was more like a shotgun type wedding. And then his wife, just right after they got married, asked for a glass of water. But he came back with a knife instead and stabbed her in the chest. And then he drug her over to the, whatever the hell is it dragged or drug? Jesus, now I can't even remember. Over to the sink and then cut her head off. And then started cutting up all of her body parts. And then he was going to put them in a bag and drop them off put them in the river. But it got to something like he just didn't want to do it, or it was weird. Then he was driving up to Canada, and then he stopped, and then he turned himself in, and then they put him in an institution, a mental institution, and it was weird. We got to read all the reports of how that went in there. And he's just nuts, that guy. And it sounds like then he was deemed sane, and then I think he got 25 years in prison. And then it seems like in 1960 he got married or something. You know what was the weirdest part? It was how he died in 2009. It's like you've got this guy that cut his wife's head off, and then he got to live for 70 more years. What a wacko. I mean, he had all kinds of... he beat his sister with a claw hammer. Remember that? Was what? Me or Blue? I don't even know what you're talking about, Christy. No idea. No clue what you're talking about. Was that you or Blue? About what? I mean, put a whole sentence in there. That'd be great. Yeah, so he attacked his sister with a claw hammer, and then apparently tried to burn down his own house at one time. But man, imagine being kids of his or grandkids. Good old Grandpa Hibbert, huh? So if you guys missed that one, you guys should go back and watch those episodes. That was crazy. And I just randomly came across it in a newspaper article, and then we just started looking into it, and it was weird. It was really weird. I think when he died, he was something like 90 something. I can't remember exactly, but what would you be a nervous wreck about? I don't even know what you guys are talking about right now. Must really hurt. I would be a nervous wreck. I mean, if you had a grandfather that was like that, or... Yeah, what was that about when it said it's never a mannequin? What was that joke? I don't even remember now. Yeah, the Hart family, I think, was 2018. Yeah, I did a lot of videos on that one. Yeah, Nanette Crentel was good. I'm actually trying to convince my 3 Minute and a Mystery partners to cover that one next. I think that would be a great one to do. Because we also had, I mean, I had the entire family on my show. We could easily interview them. Man, you guys are going to have to start calling in because I got 2 more hours to kill after this. I might have to go play that press conference in a minute for that John Doe. Or the John Doe. Might as well, right? Got 5 more minutes for mountain time. Oh, there it is. Clark County, John Doe.
Okay.
Excellent. It's always good to see Colleen Fitzpatrick if she shows up. Her only problem is she's too smart, you know, like and that's not really even a problem. That's everybody else's fault. I think next year is going to be, I'm only going to do DNA Doe Project and EquiSearch, like back and forth, unless there's something that shows up that we need to put money into. Like another, right now, the fundraiser that we did, we raised $2,700 for the Sky Shoots, and it was weird, the overlap with that and the Schnee Oberholzer case. The same people are in the backgrounds or working on it. That one's actually in the pipeline at DNA Doe Project. So that's a good feeling. Happy New Year, Gene Hulk. I don't even know what you're talking about, Gene Fish. You're totally just out in the middle of nowhere with that one. There you go. You finally irritated me. Another comment out of left field that meant nothing. Any news on girl on roof and... I don't even know what case that is. Girl on roof and disappeared. Don't know what that means. Oh. Yeah, it sounds like that. Are you talking about Adrian Quintel, right? Yeah, she they found her body, and they don't seem like there's any foul play, so it could be exactly what they said, that she just walked off. That's right, Joan. Man, have you been not watching my shows, Donna White? My God. Yes, and wait, you still got a minute, Dennis. You still got a minute here. Because I'm using the computer time. That's right. That's synced. Oh, there we go. Right now.
Of all the money that ever I had,
Happy New Year.
I spent it
Mountain
in
Tide.
company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me.
Hey, thanks, Linda.
And all I've done
Happy New Year.
for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
Happy New Year, freaks and Gray from Tennessee.
All the comrades that dare I
Happy New Year, freaks.
they are sorry for my going away.
Parting glass for last
And
year.
all the sweethearts that dare I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. And if it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I will gently rise.
I know, Go Hogs. That's why we're playing the music. Thanks for letting us know,
Good
though.
night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Okay, there we go. Now let's play this press conference. Of course, we'll pause it if somebody calls in.
Howdy, John.
Let's not play this part, though. Oh, it's going to be crappy audio.
My chief deputy, he is the investigating officer that I assigned this case to.
Can you even hear that at all?
Hold all these people together and just brought.
Further, and at that time, also Nick Homer at ISU this case. So I worked with Dr. Samantha
Can you can hear
a
that?
few other folks. We kind of created the biological profile, the age, sex, stature, and ancestry as best that we could. We asked John Clements for permission to submit to the DNA Go project, and luckily they decided to accept the case. So the postmortem interval, or how long the individual had been dead, this is what we knew as we were submitting to the DNA Go project. The postmortem interval, unknown, right? Lots of discrepancy there. Sex, we knew this was biological male, right? We had good evidence of that. Our age estimate, we said he was probably between 25 and 45 years old at the time of his death. The hair, there was some mummified tissue, so there was still some hair left. It was reddish brown. We did the best we could in terms of his ancestry, but you'll see in a second why that was difficult. But we measured the postcrania, or everything below the head, and 94.9, can't see too far, 94.9% probability that this individual was an individual of European ancestry. And stature estimation is a little off. Again, I'll show you why in a second. But estimate between 5.
I don't know. This audio's pretty crappy.
And here's why the bioprofile is a little complicated. At the time of recovery, remember the man is recovered in parts, right? 1979, first recovery, 1991, second recovery. That's because he was...
There's our Summit County John Doe right there. That's ours.
Using multiple methods and tools. So we have evidence for that on the skeleton. So no pictures of the bones in this presentation, but these red lines indicate the marks of dismemberment, or likely marks of dismemberment. And the limbs were in the burlap sack, right? So probably for expedient transfer of the body to the hiding place or the clandestine burial in the cave. Sharp and blunt force trauma both evident on the long bones.
Oh, so he did have sharp force trauma.
Possibly 6 cervical vertebrae.
Wow.
But no cause of death that we could see, right? This is probably post-mortem circumstance.
Oh, post
So we don't know how he died, right? But we're confident that this is a homicide. So, as an anthropologist...
Yeah, so I guess on August 26, 1979, an unidentified headless male torso was discovered by a family hunting for arrowheads in Buffalo Cave in the state's Civil Defense Caves in Clark County, east of Du Bois, Idaho. Wrapped in burlap and wearing dark-colored pants, white shirt. Why was it wrapped in burlap? And blue pinstripes and maroon sweater. The torso was buried in a shallow 18-inch deep grave. 12 years later, on March 30th, 1991, a mummified hand was found partially buried on the cave floor by an 11-year-old girl exploring the same cave system. When officials conducted more excavating in that spot, an arm and 2 legs were found wrapped in burlap. Despite extensive searching by volunteer staff and students from Idaho State University over the years, no other remains, including the head, have been discovered. Let's see. A tentative identification of John Doe has been made by the DNA. Yeah, I think they made this identification a while ago, and they're just now revealing the name. Like, I think it was in June or something like that.
Working on cold cases, right? We are really interested in identifying the victim.
Well, it said burlap.
That's our first priority, and second is, of course, to return the remains to the family. So, after all these multiple analyses, and
I think this lady right here is the partner
on the identification
of Colleen Fitzpatrick, right there.
New clues. So we reached out to the DNA Doe Project. March 2019 is.
Let me see if I can. Hey, thanks, Eric E. I appreciate it. Was it Margaret Press? Is that her name? Yeah. See, I kind of think that is her, right? Look. Doesn't that seem like maybe that's her right there? I don't know. I mean, at least that would make sense. I've seen her at other press conferences before.
When we first made contact with them, Dr. Margaret Press here and Dr. Colleen Fitzpatrick, the other co-director, and they agreed to take the case, and they were excited about it, and so that made us even more excited. And they had such great luck with
Well, thanks, MCOS.
resolving identities before that we felt really confident, even though we had no head, right? That we were maybe going to get an identification. And Clark County Sheriff's Office allowed us to do this, so thanks to them for being open to this as well. And May through July, we submitted a DNA sample.
So listen, call in and you talk about what your favorite thing of the year was, or whatever the hell you want to talk about. But whatever case you thought was interesting, or just anything. It's easy. You know, have a couple drinks and call in. I almost feel like I need a drink. I remember one time, I remember that we had a moderator and I had a drink, and then they got a hold of me afterwards and were like, yeah, I could really tell you had a couple drinks, man. I'm like, dude, I had one drink. Okay?
DNA solutions and sequenced forensic genealogists have been hard at work on this, and Anthony will give you kind of a better timeline of that. So our acknowledgments are in alphabetical order. Everyone has been.
Yeah, I hardly ever drink at all.
In this case, we think it would be really cool to try to generate a master list of everyone who's had anything to do with it. But the list worth of work from different forensic specialists, law enforcement, students, etc. But a special call out to these folks in particular. A lot of them are students.
Oh, I got a call here.
And various archaeologists who have.
Just a second. 304, you're on the air.
I forgot to tell you something the first time I called in.
Oh, yeah, what was that?
Okay, well, two things. One, You are so mean. I just want to be the first person to say that on the actual phone. I was the first in the chat, but
that's
first
right.
on the phone in 2020.
I am so mean.
But I meant to tell you, I saved a single, well, it was actually a double shot, but I saved a double shot from the Stillweather Spirits gin you gave me, and I drank that at midnight.
Oh, well, it's not midnight here, so I might have... You gave me some gin, didn't you? Oh, no, I bought 2 bottles of it. That's right.
You gave me some gin, and that's what I'm drinking right now.
That's right, but remember I bought 2 bottles of the same thing, so I still have one.
Yeah, and that's why I'm calling. You should, I mean, I can't make you a proper gin and tonic.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you could figure it out. And, yeah, you should bring in the new year with a Stillweather Spirits gin from Oregon.
That's right.
One of the best gins I ever had.
Oh, yeah? You like it?
So, yeah.
Cool. Right.
Oh, no. I mean, it was difficult to save that last double shot for New Year's, but, yeah. I just wanted to be the first to tell you how mean you were.
That's
You're
right.
So mean.
I am so mean. I have them so mean up on the screen right now. Oh, and then Mandy sent in a bale, like some candy. I got let's see, what did she say? Bale and Fave Freak moment is good welcome. Oh, that's right. I think I said
I never
that.
send bail.
I said good welcome.
Good
Remember
welcome.
that? One time I said, hey, good welcome, everybody. Then I was like, wait a minute. I meant good evening and then, or good evening and welcome. That's what Art Bell used to say. But instead, I said good welcome. So, all right.
I think that it's either, for everybody
Bale
listening,
and
it's
Fave
either the
Freak
last...
moment is good
Hold on.
welcome.
Let's
No, I hear it.
Yeah. So what was that?
Okay. It's either the last hours of 2019 or the first hours of 2020. Why not celebrate that with making your first phone call to Gray Hughes?
Well, there's
Bring
actually
in the new year.
Well, the thing is, there is somebody on hold. They called in right when you called in.
I didn't hear a ding, though.
I know. I did. That was funny. There was a ding.
I just heard a ding. All right. Well, you are so mean.
I am so mean. All right.
Have a gin and tonic. Good night.
All right. See you. Bye. And then, by the way, this is Kelsey saying that. Hold on.
Gray is so mean.
That was at CrimeCon last year. Okay. All right. 740. You're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Gray? It's Eric E.
Who's that? I could make that out at the end.
Eric E.
Oh, Eric E. Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You said cases or whatever, and I wanted to run one by you about the Piketon family massacre in Ohio.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah. What? I forgot. What was the name of it again? Because I remember following that at the time. But
It's the Piketon family massacre is what the TV shows call it, but it's the trial. It's the Wagner family from around here.
That was like with the 8
That's,
people that were killed, but the kids weren't. There was kids that weren't killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be my baby because I'm about 30 miles from it.
Well, there was no street.
I can't-
What sucked is there was no street view for any of that. They were out, whatever roads they were. Google Earth people were like, "I'm not going there."
Wait until you see the people. But we're bass backwards.
Yeah. No, I think I
But-
saw them when they were arrested and that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just wanted to throw some of the stuff that's in the affidavits and whatnot. You talk about a vicious, lethal family. They scouted them out for months, hid in the woods, bought silencers, hacked everything they had. I mean, watched them for months.
Wow.
And yeah, I did. I put the affidavits up for one, and just one affidavit.
Well, where do you have them? Where did you put it up?
On my page.
Like a Facebook page or?
No, I'm not. I don't miss Facebook. I'm on. I actually I just started another page. It's called The Medicine is what it's called. And I'm not, because I wanted to redo them, and I'm going to do, because it's 4 death sentences and there are no deals on the table. It's either going to be death or they're going home.
Well, they don't have it like that. They don't have death or you're going home. You have, that's just the sentencing part. They're going for death. But if they get first-degree murder, the jury can say, well, your life without parole. That's just a. They can't say, well, it's either death or there's nothing. I mean,
right. I use the wrong phrase. It's either going to be, they're going for death on all 4 of them, and we passed a special House Bill 285 to allot the funding to pursue the death penalty in all 4 cases.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're going to go after them. And man, it's.
Well, can you email me the affidavit so I can read it?
I absolutely can. That's that's the other thing is, I know you don't like just getting emails from out of the blue and not knowing what the hell they are. So
yeah.
I wanted to.
What's weird is I get emails and people, they almost start in the middle of as if they've been talking to me about something for months, and I was like, "What do you?"
Yeah, like him's a big kick. Yeah.
That's what's strange.
And you're like, "Well, okay. Well, what are you talking about?"
yeah. Like, what do you? Yeah, that's exactly what I even typed back. What are you talking about? I only have a clue. Yeah. It's almost like the email starts off with, "So, anyways, they were walking down the street, and then the guy said." And then I'm like, did you send me something before? Well, no, I just thought you were familiar with that. Jesus, come on. Yeah, help me out a little bit.
People are just, they're different. I mean.
Yeah.
But I guess it takes all kinds. It's just, we know who to kind of keep at a distance and who to kick it with. So.
Yeah.
But no, that's all I wanted. I wanted to plant that bug in your ear and see how you felt about it, and I would love for you to take a look at everything that I've got. And but like you said, I mean, there's nothing, no Google Earth is going to get you anywhere close to anything, but I can.
Yeah.
I can, and I will. So trust me, I will not.
Oh, that'd be cool. Another on the scene reporter with video. All right, there you go. Another freak that'll drive out there.
I'm absolutely hoping and praying that the judge doesn't do what that knucklehead in Colorado did and lets people at least, tweet,
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I mean, all of the pre-trials and stuff. I mean, that's all public. That's all on YouTube. I mean, you can watch every one of them's pre-trial, and there's guilty or not guilties and all that, and my goodness, they just did another raid on the farm 2 months ago. Okay, now this happened back in 2016, April of 2016, and they've been in jail when they finally got locked up in 17, I believe, or early 18. And they just did another raid on the Wagner farm 2 months ago and found another silencer down in a well because they'd got a tip that there was another silencer down in a well on that property. But yeah, they've got them in Walmart on camera buying the parts to build the silersers.
Is this all in the affidavit? I mean, I'd like to just go over the affidavit on a show or something.
It's every bit. It's every word of it's in the affidavit.
Yeah. So why don't you send me that and I'll just go over it.
Okay.
Because I think that'll be cool. Because we did that on the.
I just didn't know because it's so long. I just didn't know if you'd want to fool it because my God, I mean, the video itself took me. The video itself, to put it up onto YouTube and to just let it go in slow mo to where people can read it, was over 3 hours long.
Oh, you mean you made a video where it's scrolling on the affidavit?
Yeah, but I even switched it from that to where I broke it down from the first person to the second person to the third person and then the fourth person. That way I can do it in 4 parts, because I know ain't nobody trying to sit and read 3 hours worth of stuff. I mean,
yeah.
But I'll send it to you, and you have at it, bud.
All right, we'll see how that goes.
I'll send it to you. I'll send you the full 3-hour clip, and you can slice and dice and do whatever you want to do with it. However, you and your freaks like to, go over that stuff.
Well, do you have the actual document itself? That's what I would want.
Yeah.
Because I can't play, other videos from YouTube.
Yeah, I've got the actual document.
Yeah, so send me that instead. The grayhughes2@gmail.com.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
It's in the description of the video. I'd like to.
Yeah. I put your email in there one day last week.
But
I got your email.
Well, what's your channel? Do you have a channel you want people to actually watch that video, or?
I don't mind at all. The channel it's just called The Medicine. I just made it a couple of days ago. I mean, I still got a couple of my spoof vids up there, but there's not much up there right now. But yeah, I mean, it's just called The Medicine, and basically what The Medicine means is, because you can see in the picture, I've got pill bottles in the background for child molesters, take this many, women killers, take this many, family anonymous, take this many. That's why I call it The Medicine. So.
Oh, okay. But you put that video up there, even though it's not related to the other. Yeah. Okay.
No, that's just what the name of my channel is. I don't have any videos of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do it, to be honest.
Well, at least you made something. But yeah, if you could send me that, it'd be cool. I'd like to take a look at it and see if it's something that I can. It doesn't sound well. Yeah, I mean, I think we could just work through it. I'm sure they have addresses and places and things, and we put it all together.
The Supreme Court, because the then Attorney General Mike DeWine, who stood in front of national TV and God and everybody, and said it was a cartel hit over marijuana, and turns out they found 200 plants over I forget how many, or 3 different farms. Like, the cartel is really pressed about 200 plants, so he made himself look like an idiot.
Yeah.
But it went cold. I mean, it just flat went ice cold until that family up and moved to Alaska out of the blue, and it sent red flags up. And because listen, I'm going to tell you right now, they're a dangerous bunch, and there is white supremacist gangs involved.
Yeah.
I will. There was a guy when it first happened. He was a restaurant owner from down in Cincinnati. He put up a reward for $25,000 for any information leading to the arrest for whoever it was that killed the 8 family members. On April the 16th. On April 23rd, he pulled his reward due to increased criminal activity, is how it's stated. So they went down and touched him. And old boy he pulled that $25,000 reward. So I mean, I'm just being upfront with you. It's a dangerous bunch of people, man.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
It's a dangerous
well,
bunch
send
of
me that document. Sounds like it's too in depth for. I just want to have like a show where people call.
I mean, and I'd end up saying something wrong anyhow, and I don't want to. I like to make sure I got the facts. But Happy New Year, and
yeah,
you know
too.
what I mean, man. You're cool. I You're not me. People just don't really get you, and that's all it is. You just don't tolerate stupidity, and I'm kind of like that. So.
Yeah, no, but I'm just the way I am. I can't really change at this point. But hey, this is me. I'm not really mean. I'm not so mean like people say. They just think so because they might have said something, then I say something, but 2 minutes later I don't really care. I don't have any ill will, but they think I do. So anyway, hey.
The only thing I do ask is, will you, before the end of 2000 or before the end of 2020, will you please teach me how to fly that damn simulator? Because I crash it into a neighborhood every time I take it up.
You mean the a drone?
No, the simulator on Google Pro.
Oh yeah, I can't fly that. I've tried it and I just crash. I don't even know what the hell's going on. I don't even know what controls to use or anything.
How do you do your flyovers?
Oh, I just do that with my mouse. I'm just flying around.
Oh,
it's not with a plane. Yeah.
I thought you were doing that flight simulator. Man, I killed like 3,000 or 4,000 people on the ground wrecking that flight simulator.
Yeah,
I feel bad for them neighborhoods around there.
I don't even know what's going on with that thing. Do they have like keyboard controls or something? Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty weird. So.
All right, brother. Well, I'll get that to you, and I'll get off here, and I'll keep on listening.
Yeah.
Happy New Year, all.
All right. Well, Happy New Year's to you. Thanks for calling in, and send me that email with the file in it. Okay.
I sure will, buddy.
All right. Thanks a lot, man. Have a good one.
All right. Bye.
All right. So hold on. I gotta go get my drink. First, I gotta play some music for you guys. Let me see. Let me get one of these. That's not that one. How about what's this one song? There we go. Little Snoopy music. That's what I'm talking about, Snoopy Linus. Today, let me see what kind of ominous music. Just when you thought it was safe out there, Jim. You know, that Jim that we all know about. crept into the back alleyway and had a ham sandwich. And just after eating the ham sandwich, Jim felt a longing for something that had been stored in his mind for years. And it was where that ham sandwich came from. What the hell is this? Especially like what's on the screen. I'll play this another time. That's a little too heady for the yeah. What the hell is this? I'm trying to just match the theme here. What's this one? Oh, I think this one always... This one makes me think of April Tinsley every single time. I had this playing throughout that entire case. Best ham sandwich he'd had in years. What was it in the ham sandwich that was different than all those other years? Was that actually ham? Dahmer continued by saying, oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Blue gecko eyes. Lizard eye. Lizard gecko eye. Lizard eye. Lizard eye. Lizard eye. Yes, and the special sauce tonight was... You know what? You guys got to look up the case of the Japanese cannibal. Yeah, they just let him out after a while. You know, what the hell? I mean, it must have been some problem that he was having. Never eat ham again. Is it really ham that you're eating? That's that one. What about this one? Lost Times. Oh, yeah. That actually sounds a lot like this one. Dark Times and Lost Times. On June 23rd, 1997, a barbarian named Jim, who was eating a ham sandwich. It wasn't just an ordinary ham sandwich, though. It was one that he'd been savoring for years. The question is, was it ham? Oh wait, looks like somebody called in. 85... Oh man, I just answered the phone and you hung up, man. You hung up. It was probably a troll. Well, I'm glad, Lanky Tor. I am Lanky Tor's favorite YouTube channel. Ever. Okay, not just, you know. I'm talking about ever. Okay. Let's be honest, everybody. If you could eat, other than Cairo, if you could eat bacon at every meal all day long, and it was really good for you, wouldn't you do it? Okay, so I did have a shot of tequila. Now I'm going to work on the gin. Oh, excellent. If I can make it into anybody's top 200, I'm fine. Okay, hold on. 859, you're on the air.
It's Sassmare.
It's Sassmare. Why'd you hang up, man?
It hung up on me.
No, it never hung up. It never hung up on anything.
Yes, it did.
I clicked the unmute button and bam, you're out of there before even. You know. Yeah.
No, I got a bit of a cold here. I might have pushed my face up against my cell phone.
Look at everybody loves Sassmare, right? Remember, I mean, it's been cool. Like you're definitely one of the ones, you know, throughout the year, you know, just calling in different stories here and there. We don't always agree, but we always laugh about it. And then
yeah.
And then you're most of the time we agree though. But yeah, and then you called in about your mother dying, and then you went there, and well, I guess you had some sort of a dream or something where she was pointing at something. And then you went out there, and by God, you went there, and woohoo! Pay dirt!
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. That's right.
And it's been, we're going to go and I'm going to sell some of it and give some money to my aunt. But I've got this code and stuff, so I've just been kind of watching, and I thought I'd just call in and tell all these freaks Happy New Year.
Did you not get a flu shot this year?
Honey, I don't get flu shots. I get sicker with a flu shot.
Oh, well, listen. I know that people want to say, but I bet you if Jay Case was in here, he'd tell you. Look at flu shots. They don't even hurt anymore. You know when you used to get flu shots and you'd be like, oh, God, oh, go, and there's that little stinging thing. Now, they give you the shot. The needles are so small that I literally, the last 3 years, I used to never get them either. I got 3 flu shots, and I didn't even know that they gave me a shot. I was like, did you get... I actually thought that they were stealing money from me. And then it did get that little swelling up spot. Sometimes I guess there is sometimes a slight reaction, but it keeps you from getting... they work, okay? So you're not going to get the flu. You can get some symptoms that are like the flu, but you don't ever get the flu when you get... I mean, not... I guess every once in a while somebody does still catch the flu, but it does work.
Yeah, I think my problem is, though, where I'm working with older folks and they've all passing it around.
You're giving me a cold just talking to you. I mean, my nose started running right when you started. What happened? Right when you called in, my nose started running. What happened?
Oh, no.
You sent the germs over the phone and it hit me that quick. Unbelievable. So how long have you been having this cold? How long have you been doing this? A few weeks?
It's only been a few days.
Oh, okay.
But I've got a few residents that I take care of, and both of them's in the bed sick. So.
Oh, how about this? Here's what I'll tell you to do, though.
I want to put myself in a bubble.
Well, take Coldies. You know what? I never thought that kind of shit works, but that shit works. Coldies.
Yeah.
COLD dash like easy E or something. Man.
Yeah. I'll have my honey go pick me up some.
No, it really is. It's amazing. It sort of doesn't even really taste that great or anything, but it's like, boom. It really knocks down the effects dramatically. You want to take it as early on as possible, though. But
yeah,
sounds like you're kind of right in the middle of it. So, what was your favorite or most interesting case of the year?
Oh, I gotta stick with Delphi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's one I think about all the time.
Yeah, it's weird.
I'm thinking with y'all doing this podcast, it's going to probably break it.
Well, I hope so. Yeah, I mean, it just would get the word out there more, but, you know, a podcast is audio, so you're not going to get the video of the guy. But at least we are playing the audio a bunch of times. But just spreading the word out there, because there's still so many people have never even heard of it.
Yeah, and that's just crazy to me. How did I mean, people...
What's that?
Indiana. There's people in Indiana that don't even know about it.
Right.
And I'm like, how do you live in a state with a crime like that and not know about it?
Well, there's just a lot of really... well, you know the phrase, ignorance is bliss? That really means something.
Yeah.
You know? It's incredible. Like, I'm never really blissful anymore. Because I know all these different crimes that go on, so I don't really have that, wow, I am so blissful. But there's so many people that just don't, they watch football and basketball or watch reality TV or some weird shit that has absolutely no meaning really at all. You know, like if I only watched the Blazers play, I don't think I would, then I'd be blissful. Well, I'd be miserable because they suck. Okay, but you know, like if they were playing good, I'd be totally ignorant of what's going around in the world if that's all I did. And like watch Seinfeld every night, you know.
Yeah.
See, people just don't pay attention to anything out there. Now, it was weird when I went golfing today. Everybody knew about the two girls, the two kids missing in the Colt case, Rexburg, I guess. And they also everybody knew, because we're all from this area, about Allison Watterson, the one that we've been covering.
Happy New Year, SASMARE.
Slim Dog said, Happy New Year, Sassmare. So hey, you helped me get $2 more that goes towards I take a percentage of all the donations and then make a donation from the channel. But this month I'm going to add extra to it myself, even extra, you know. It's going to be a good one.
Texas Equisearch.
Yep, Texas Equisearch.
That's awesome.
And then we'll switch over to DNA Doe probably the next month. I just want to do like 6 and 6 next year for both of them. I want to try next year. I think this year the channel donated just money. Probably it's going to be over 2,000. Probably like 20. Let's see. I would say probably like 2,200 to 2,400. I wasn't able to find some of the ones that we did earlier, and then we also raised 2,700. So I'm going to say probably close to $5,000 total that we raised or donated. And then next year I want to try to do like 3,000 total from the channel on its own, right? I think that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. The coolest thing, I'm going to say probably the highlight of my year was how everybody came together so quickly to raise that money for the Sky Shoots DNA Doe project, to identify the guy in Colorado. That was incredible.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome.
I mean, our channel donated, well, that's part of the money that I always forget about, but I put like 500 from our channel into that, but we raised 2,700 total, so $2,200 was given by all kinds of people out there. You know? I mean, that's amazing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so... I mean, thank you everybody for helping out on that. We're gonna do it again, but I kind of want to wait till this one has a resolution and then do it again. Then you have a track record, because I don't want people to say like, "Well, what happened to the other one?" I could tell them it's in the pipeline because it is. You just saw it a minute ago that it's on the website. Oh, what happened to Sassmare? She hung up again.
Don't forget the podcast January 2nd, which is tomorrow. Okay, hand, medium, light, skin tone, y'all.
Look at that little island right. What's this? What is that thing? Oh, that's Bermuda? Wow. That's just way out there like that? I didn't realize that. That is weird that Africa is just right off there, right? Even the... I always picture it being more like... Yeah, I guess Europe's right there. I always thought it was more like Europe, visually in my brain, like Europe was right over here. No wonder it's so damn cold up here. Look at that. Just... Is this music making the rest of you want to cry? What happened to Sassmare? Oh, your phone died. Well, how are you typing then if your phone died? I'm hearing a little hogwash here. Sassmare. Amanda slapped herself in the face. Stormy Ross says, "Can I ask questions you all know answers to if I call in?" What does that mean, Stormy? I don't get it. Yeah, why call in if we all know the answers? Alright. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Oh, you have a computer, Sassmare. Wow. I think aren't most of you all on like cell phones and so forth? Like type a 1 if you're using a cell phone right now to do this. I couldn't do it on a cell phone. I use a computer. I would think laptops would be better. Yeah. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Man, you guys are nuts. Sarah Beth Colagrass. Yeah, I used to love saying that, but then she got rid of Colagrass. Now she put it back in just for me. Thank you. Tablet. I do have a tablet. I use it for my drone though. But it's pretty cool just anyways. Yeah, I like how you can download movies from Netflix on it and then watch them. Well, I mean, I guess that would be the point of downloading them. So who's calling in next? Hey, Lanky Tor, why don't you call in? Come on. Tell us what your favorite part of the year was. You know, Cairo brought that up to Stephen Bashir. I knew Stephen Bashir a hell of a lot better than I knew Ziggy. I just knew Ziggy came on. But, like, Stephen Bashir actually, you know, he emailed me a few times and everything. And I feel bad that it wasn't more, like, engaging. Like, I was really like, hey, you know, because he was so nice, you know. That's one of the things I wish I'd spent more time getting to know him. I mean, the way... the email he sent me about his tumor and everything. That was amazing. Well, I don't know if I still have it, Sassmare, because it doesn't show up on the... like, Zoom doesn't store it like... hell, I can't remember the other one. Skype. Skype has it there. Well, that's cool, Lisa. Yeah, I always feel like I almost... It's not a... I feel like I have to do a show every day. And not like, oh my god, you feel like you have to. But it's more like I have to, like somebody who likes to go to the gym, you know, like, or something. It's a feeling like, oh man, I got to see my friends and talk about a crime, and maybe it'll lead into something that gets even more interesting. Oh, really? I was hoping something bad that wasn't going to happen on New Year's. So you're saying something's going down in Seattle. Okay, hold on. Where are you seeing this? South Center Mall, Seattle, active shooter, do not come here today. Well, that was a long time ago. What are you talking about? Can you send me a link or something? How many active shooters do you have in Seattle, for God's sakes? Maybe that was just... Oh, you want me to change it? Okay. It feels so appropriate, though. How about that one? Is that good? That make you feel a little bit more pumped? Oh, man. Let me see what I got over here. There we go. Disco lounge music. Now that's the donation sound. There we go. Is that what this is? So what are you talking about, an active shooter in Seattle? Where is it? That's right. Oh, look at that. Look at Eric E's got the disco dancer. Looks like Denny Terrio. There we go. How about that one? Hey, Happy New Year, Lanky Tor. I guess I used all these for those. Oh yeah. Bam! Remember that one? Boom! And now, in this corner, it's Lanky Tor. And in the other corner, it's Eric E.
Happy New Year.
We're gonna battle it out
suit.
On this year Battle Night, because that's the only name I could come up with. I thought you said there was something going on in Seattle, but I don't see any reposts. Hey, come on, Jojo. This is just New Year's right now. We're not even... It's no true crime whatsoever. That's right. That's right. What happened, Amanda? What happened? Oh, you're talking about Stephen Bashir, yeah. That was shitty. But we did donate quite a bit of money for the family, and she was really thankful and everything. And, I mean, she was very thankful. Because what I did for Stephen's wife was that I went and found all the videos that he... Or actually, a lot of the freaks helped me find it, too. The audio of his voice... Because he'd call in and he'd talk for, 20, 30 minutes about something. And so I took all those and put them in a clip so that she has, and she's been playing them for their child. And, at least they have that, right? Because, I mean, how often do you actually record somebody's voice, You can almost make a rap out of this one. Yeah! Like. This would be a good intro to a rap. And then you just take out the beat and add to that, right? Don't you think? Start a rap off like this. And all of a sudden it goes... Not that part. This part sucks. Okay. I like this first part though. Yeah. Yeah, Jay Case was supposed to write me a rap. He never got that one sent to me. Let me try to do Ice Ice Baby to this, okay? Ice Ice Baby can go to any single song that ever was. Oh yeah, let me go back. That's when I need to do it. Collaborate and listen. Ice is back with his brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flows like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock the mic like a vandal. Light up the stage and wax the chump like a candle. Dance across the speakers that boom, killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less than the best is a felony. Love it, I'll leave it, you better get away. You better hit bulls out of kid, don't play. Cause if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook where my DJ revolves it. Take heed. Cause I'm a lyrical poet. Miami's on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. My town, decorated all the bass sound. Another shake and kick holes in the ground. Cause my style's got a chemical spill. These are rhymes you can vision and feel. Conducted in form, it's just a hell of a concept. ding, 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 ding. I don't even remember the last part right now. Anyways, there you go. See, Ice Ice Baby fits to anything. What the hell is this? Joe Milano said. It's New Year's Eve is what it is. Absolutely very little true crime whatsoever, just hanging out. Let me try a different one. Oh, okay. Do you guys know the show, what was it? Modern Family, right? You guys know the show Modern Family, right? Okay, well, the guy Ty Burrell, him and I were best friends in college for almost a year. That's when my brother died, and I kind of just went into a shell. But it was at University of Oregon, and we were in the dorms together, and we actually put off going into the fraternities because it was so much fun doing what we were doing. We'd do skits walking around to each dorm room. I mean, it was amazing. I actually think he was a business major, and then he switched to acting, and I actually think that us doing what we used to do is sort of what led to what he does, because he's actually not even acting. That's sort of what he does. Anyways, he taught me I think he taught me a rap, and it's actually the one that I used in that one that I did with Straight Drop, right? But it seems like that one would work with this beat. It's funny, though, because when I emailed him a while back, I said, do you remember this? And he goes, no, I don't remember that. What do you mean? You spent hours teaching me how to do it. I said what really fast? What did I say really fast, Lisa, baby? You gotta help me out here. I don't know what you're talking about. Hear that now? Listen, listen, listen. Yeah, well, I was just talking about him. Yeah, Ty Burrell, like I was saying. I called him Tyler Burrell, but he goes by Ty now. And if you watch the show, he does all these clumsy things. He does lizard eye comments basically 24/7. And you know, one thing I remember is I was fly fishing underneath the I-5 bridge. I caught like a 18 or 19 inch rainbow trout, and I kept it. And he was going to go back. He had to quit fishing and go do something. So he said he'd carry the fish. And then I looked back at him, and he's holding the fish by its gills, and he falls into the water. And then he stands up, and all he's got is a head between his fingers. All right? So that's exactly what he does on the show. He's not acting. Yeah. So the rap he taught me, let's see if it fits this beat here. No way. Rumor going around about me and the crew, about something we did or supposed to do. You might not have heard it, or maybe you have, but when I first heard it, all of it was flat. I used to get angry and all uptight, but you can say what you want to spell my name right, cause all I'm ever guilty of is rocking a house. But that's not what the rumor was all about, cause if you ask me then tell all your friends, and if you don't wait till you see me again out this way, I can hear it from the horse's mouth, and right then and there you can straighten it out. Boom! Boom! Well, that's the one he taught me in 1987 6. Okay, that's a long time ago. Well, you don't need to be able to see me to do this, right? You want me to prove that I'm doing it? Is that what you're saying? You know it's my voice, right? I mean, yeah, let me try. How does like what about Beastie Boys, the Paul Revere? I wonder if that would work if you just speed it up a little bit. Let's see. And just change the way it's done, you know, like the Beastie Boys are like, "Now, here's a little story I got to tell." That one. But I bet if you just change it up, you could make it work. I don't know what you mean by play other version. Isn't your normal name Doc's something? Because he has the same face on there. Doc's Holiday. I won't say now, though, because that won't work. Here's a little story that I got to tell about 3 bad brothers that you know so well. It started way back in history with that rock MCA and me, Mike D, that had a little horse whose name was Paul Revere. Just me and my horsey and a quart of beer. Riding across the land, kicking up sand. Sheriff posses on my tail cause I'm in demand. One lonely beastie I be. While I'm by myself without nobody. The sun was beating down on my baseball hat. The air was getting hot, the beer was getting flat. Looking for a girl, I ran into a guy. His name was MTA. I said howdy, he said hi. Hey, it works, see? You just speed it up a little bit. Oh man, that's some crazy shit right there. Oh, look at, I got a call here. Hey, I got the beep, the buzzer sound. Here we go. Hey, 801, you're on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Who's this?
This is Stormy.
Who?
Stormy R.A.
Oh, well, how's it going?
Stormy R.A.
Stormy I?
Good. How's your New Year so far?
Well, it's been okay. Just doing a little rapping. Yeah.
You may have missed a calling there, Ray.
I missed my calling. Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on?
Well, I figured I would call in. I've never called into a show before.
Oh, by the way, I screwed up. Happy New Year to, what is it? Central Time. That was 7 minutes ago, and I blew it. So sorry, everybody. I'll play the song.
It's not Central Time, though.
Not Central. Well, yeah, because it's 11.
Is it Mountain Time?
Well, Mountain was the first one. That was an hour ago, and then. Wait, am I going backwards? No, Mountain. I was Central before. That's right. I'm going the other direction. Yeah, midnight. So it was East Coast, and then Central, Mountain, and then Pacific. Okay. So I missed on Mountain Time. I think I screwed up earlier, but yeah. Okay. All right, there you go. So go ahead with what you're saying.
I said I would ask questions that you guys all know the answer to. And I wanted to
how would we know what the Oh, okay. Well, go ahead.
Well, you would, because you obviously started the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly new to it because I started listening or watching the YouTube just before Ziggy passed away.
Just as Ziggy?
So I haven't been
that
long.
Oh, okay.
And so if, when I ask questions like, how long have you been doing the YouTube channel?
Well, I've had the YouTube channel for a long, since, I've had my account since 2007, but then 2013 I started putting videos up, but I wasn't really trying to build the channel or anything. And then I would say the last 3 years is when I've really tried to have an actual channel. You know, where I'm posting videos. And
right. And when you, yeah, because you guys have like this freak family going, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. And, you know, you guys have had all these great shows for all this time, and you have, you know, members of your family that are, you know, have been around much longer than I. So.
Well, you're one now too, right? A freak, right? You're a freak too, right?
I hope so. Yes.
Okay.
I was asking earlier because I'm gonna join, but there was a Stormy on earlier that was just kind of, I don't know. I didn't like that Stormy very well, so I was thinking maybe people might get us confused. So I thought
the Stormy?
maybe I should
Who's Stormy?
change my name.
Oh, you didn't like someone named Stormy?
Yeah, they were kind of an idiot. I don't like to call people idiots, but
God, I use that word all the time. Man. Yeah, so what, okay, well, yeah. I mean, you can ask anything you want. I just didn't know what you were saying when you said that.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Just, you know, because you do great coverage, and I didn't know that you had covered Adrienne Quintal. I had heard that they had found her. You know, I miss those because you're on every day, but I miss it. So, or sometimes I fall asleep. You know, this is how I fall asleep, listening to your channel.
Yeah, it's weird. I make people fall asleep often. I'm not sure that's good though.
Now,
is that good?
No, it is a good thing.
Okay.
It is a good thing.
Okay.
It's a good thing because it's relaxing and it's drama free. As much as it can be. I mean, there are the trolls that call in and try to stir the pot.
It's like, here's what I picture. Yes, and they were bludgeoned to death.
It's not boring.
No, look at it. Yeah, like you're trying to fall asleep. You're like, oh, I'm so tired, and they were bludgeoned to death. Like, wow, that's
makes
weird.
For good nightmare.
Yeah, it's like all of a sudden it's not good. Yeah.
It's relaxing because there's not all the drama that you find on all the other channels, and it's information that I find.
I refer to the drama sometimes just to diss on it. I mean, I'm there. Sometimes I go like after my show's over at midnight. A lot of times, I just go to YouTube.com, and then all of a sudden recommended for me is anybody, and then I go to their channel. So it's always about drama. So that's what's kind of weird is then I go on there and I'll say, why are you guys still talking about drama? Oh, you're always here, Gray. And it's like, well, no, I spend like 20 minutes sometimes, and then I don't go back for a week, and then I might see you doing it again, and then all of a sudden, oh, you're here all the time. You know, it's weird how that works like that. But, yeah.
Right? Maybe they're just, I don't know. They're not there, but I go over and, I'll watch other things or listen to them, and they'll mention you, and it's not always negative. I'm just going to say that, but a lot of it is drama, and I just can do with
I would say this is
kind of funny to laugh at them.
Most live true crime YouTube channels are drama. I wouldn't even call them true crime, but almost all of them are drama, and then they do a lot of them are doing another channel so they can do drama, but then sometimes that then reverts back to attempt at true crime. It gets really nauseating. How about you just quit that shit and just start doing shows and covering cases? At this point, I'm really the only. I actually feel like I'm the only person at this point that's doing true crime and really focusing in on that as a live show. The rest of them pretend to do.
You're the only one that I have come across.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, they pretend to, and they claim that that's what they're doing, but it's really not.
Yeah, no, it definitely isn't. Yeah, but what they'll do though is wow. As soon as there's a big case like the Broussard case, they jump on that really quick, and just get all the sensationalistic part in there, and then they capitalize on it, get a bunch of subs, and then they go right back to drama because that's sort of a cash cow for them. I don't really understand it. It really drives me nuts. But I guess whatever people are interested in and is what you do.
Well, and what I noticed is, people build these opinions and they put all this nonsense out there. The husband did it. I know he did it, and it's, there's speculation. And then there's these people out there that aren't even stating things as speculation.
Yeah.
They're stating them as fact. And then when things come back that the husband was not involved at all in this, the most crazy case.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on one second.
They
Hey,
don't even retract what they said before.
Yeah, hey, 734, I see you there. You're the next one. Yeah, the yeah, what's weird is, I keep referring to this one YouTuber because I feel like there was an injustice done with the amount of coverage that person got when they were one of the ones that was literally bashing Shane into oblivion daily, and then had guests on bashing him into oblivion, and then breaking news came in, and then it changed everything, and all said, oh, they're the hero of everything. I thought that was incredible. I don't even care.
It is so messed up.
Nobody should have gotten any. As a matter of fact, the police already knew everything. It was just bizarre how that all played out, and she should have been ashamed of herself because she knows inside how she trashed Shane into oblivion every single day, and then all of a sudden got credit for breaking the case. It was amazing. It was really, nobody broke the case. The police already had it all figured out. That's why they were at the house. That's why it was breaking news.
Right. I think that some of these people just have really low self-esteem, and they talk like that about other people. Maybe they get a false sense of bringing them up, bringing themselves up in some way.
Yeah. What's funny is on one of the videos, she slammed me by saying, yeah, I'm not like Gray, who doesn't think outside the box. I'd like to speculate wildly. And I think he did it. I'm not saying he did it, but I think he did it.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody speculates. I speculate on facts, or at least the facts that we have, and try to be reasonable. Everybody knows that's basically the mission statement here, is that we try to put all the facts together and then speculate reasonably on those facts, not
reasonable things. Yeah.
Right. Like what makes the most sense given the facts.
And they really take things crazy places.
Yeah.
And that doesn't do anybody any good.
Right.
Especially the family members of these people that have gone missing.
Yep. That's right.
And that's what I appreciate about what you do.
Well, thanks.
There's always that speculation, but you state it just as that, speculation, not fact.
Yeah, I'll say maybe this or maybe
it.
that, or it's like I don't really ever say, oh my God, no, I do that when the facts are just overwhelming, like it's just so obvious.
Yeah.
I don't look at somebody the way they blink and say, oh, they did it.
But see, you're right at that point. When all the flags are pointing that way, and you obviously know what has happened.
Yep, that's right.
And I think that okay to state it that way when it's clear as day.
Yep.
That it, that's what happened. But to go take these other tracks, it's just kind of shameful.
Yep, no, I get it. All right, well, I'm gonna get this. But listen, you should come by more often. Chat away.
Well, I try. I'm here almost every night for a couple minutes anyway. I started going over your coverage of the Delphi case, since that's the only case you apparently cover. I thought I'd jump the bandwagon.
That's it, man. It's weird.
But there's a couple, I've got, gone over a couple shows that happened a while back. And there's questions I have, like the correct comment.
Oh, correct. Correct.
Correct. Oh, that's the correct comment, everyone. And I get that. I'm like, okay, so does that mean what I think it means?
Well, I just mean when people say, I was working at this place, and this lady kept asking me how to do something. And then while I was explaining to her, well, I don't even know if that's what you're talking about, but there's this thing that I talk about where someone says, correct. Because I was helping her, but every time I was giving her how to do it, she'd say, correct. So as if, like anybody walking by would think, what? That she was helping me, right? Like I was asking her questions and she was saying correct too. Okay, it was just brutal. And eventually I just quit helping.
Oh, that's funny.
But anyways, I'm gonna get this other call, but hey, you should always comment and hang out and have fun. We actually
For sure. And
tonight's
my daughter checks in on you guys too. Every once in a while she'll come in and be like, "Hey Mom, what you doing?" And like the other day she stole my phone and was like, "Hey guys, I'm just peeking in." But everybody was very kind to her. So
yeah, I mean, tonight's a different type of night. Normally it's a little bit more
and
serious.
if I was listening to somebody else, never. But, the conversation was okay, so
yeah,
I felt comfortable for her doing that,
Well, excellent.
Well,
thanks.
Yes, your puppies are so cute. I just have to say, Gray and Chloe are awesome. And I have 2 Chihuahuas.
Oh yeah, Chihuahuas are great.
They're just so funny.
Yeah.
But if you ever don't want either one of them at any point in time,
yeah.
Well, I'm around.
Probably won't happen, but hey, thanks a lot. Happy New Year, all right?
All right, you have a great New Year. Okay, bye.
All right, see you. Bye. All right, 734, you're on the air there.
Hey, Gray. It's formerly Docs here.
Oh, this is Docs. Okay. Docs
yeah,
Holiday.
no, I changed my name because you weren't the first person who recently, but it might have been Cairo sort of hinting that, well, it doesn't really send the best message, when your name is Docs. It sort of freaks people out.
Right, like because on like the YouTube video you said, "Hey, so what kind of car are you driving?" And I'm
I didn't say what kind.
Well, whatever.
I was trying to figure it out.
Right. You're trying to figure it out. That's weird, right? Like that's what somebody that's doxing somebody.
Weird.
No, but somebody
you
doxing
think it's weird. It's just it's just a tick I have trying to figure stuff out like that.
Okay,
But it's honestly, no. That moniker's gone back like 2 years now, and that was in a different community when I was this guy Jeff Holiday got caught doxing a lot of conservatives, and I thought this Jeff guy was a decent guy, but it turns out he was on a secret server doxing a whole bunch of conservatives on Twitter. So, and one of those was like my friends, and so I kind of got caught up in this thing where I just started trolling him, and the moniker sort of just stayed there for a while, and I never thought to change it. So it's always been there, but no. So I wouldn't change that to a Jethro Gibbs.
Yeah, I would think. I would say to get rid of the word. You don't ever want your name Docs on anything because nobody would ever trust you for a damn
I
thing.
know.
Yeah.
I've just never thought to take it away since I've been spending most of my time.
Yeah.
Pretty much trolling other channels anyway. I just never thought to take it off, like screw it or whatever. But no, man, I absolutely love this channel, and I take it 100% seriously. There's no way I couldn't. For one thing, you take on so many cases, and then you follow them through for a while. And it's such intensive work, you get tired and take a couple weeks off. It's just probably, you are right, it's probably the only channel doing real investigative stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff that I'm doing. I mean, I'm not like a detective or anything like that, but I do try to. A lot of times, I do call. Actually, I mean, somebody gave me a cold case the other day, and I literally left messages with family members because it's a crazy case. It's one out of New Jersey, so I have that one. But I'll actually take the time, look up all the old articles, and then at least get the idea, and then try to get a hold of some people. But these are cases that nobody's even talking about at all. So
exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying, and I know you're doing real work. You're like John Lorden. He's another person who actually calls and contacts these families, and I totally respect that guy. And
he's great. Yeah,
I'm like, wow, this is like. And then you're doing that same stuff. And I'm like, you're not just exploiting one case and then trying to do what other people are doing on, like I noticed you have a podcast, so other people now are going to have the definitive podcast of the Delphi and this and that.
Right,
I'm like, this is just exploitation for your own ego.
Yeah, like,
there's no way you're not going to bring the definitive case, okay? So stop it.
Yeah,
and it's just like I think, it's ridiculous.
Like we did the. Me and Mike Morford had been talking about doing it for a long time because we were always like, God, I mean, nobody's. What's amazing is nobody's done a podcast on Delphi. After all this 3 years in, you would think somebody would have done the multiple episode podcast. Now, there's been podcast episodes, and then maybe they'll do another one months later, but there's never been one where it just kind of is a series. Like we did 7 episodes, and the first one's the shortest one. It's like 37 minutes, But then there's some that are over an hour long. You know, it's like a lot of interviews with different people. Like Paul Holes is even one of the people we interviewed. You know?
Wow.
It's crazy.
Man.
I mean, it's
I know. It's Yeah, it's just really cool, man. Especially, I really couldn't think of anybody better for you to be working with. Mike Morford, I loved the work he did on Zodiac, and and also, he did really good work there, and just done other great work as well. But you hooked up with him, and you have to me, you know more about the actual legitimate facts of the case than almost anybody I've heard. All I hear on some of these other channels, I swear to God, is just endless piles of speculation and just, honest to God, just shit coming out of their mouths.
Well, I must not, because I haven't been there. Therefore, I don't know anything. I haven't been there.
Oh, that's the thing.
Therefore, I don't know anything.
That's what they say.
I know, it's crazy.
Don't you know you got to feel the air? You got to fucking walk.
You got to breathe it in, man.
I mean,
you got to breathe it in. Don't you get it? You know, you don't understand how steep the hill is. Well, yeah, listen, I've seen I've seen every angle of video. I get it.
Right.
I mean, yes, if I was there, I'd have a little different feel for it. But it has nothing to do with anything. You know, it's like, I get it. If I went there today, I'd know how to get to every single location that I've discussed on my own with no help at all. And I've actually had other people that have gone there that have just watched my videos and went, oh yeah, I just went there and walked down here, and they just knew exactly where everything was.
Didn't somebody they drove around for you and filmed it, right? I've seen that video.
Well, Cairo's gone out. Oh yeah, well I've had, that was the one where there was actually the routes driven. That was Becky doing that for me. Cairo went there and he filmed a couple buildings, because I was wondering if there was surveillance cameras. And there was one that was actually pointing right at the abandoned CPS building. So I was actually wondering if that's where they knew what the car was, but they just wanted to know who was driving it. And that's how they worded it.
Right, the camera. Yeah. Anyway, I just wanted to call and clear that up, and so there you go.
Well, thanks. You know what you should do is change it now to DOCS, or like apostrophe S. Holland, and everybody will know now.
You know, I love Jethro Gibbs from NCIS, so I'm cool with that.
All right.
All right, man.
Hey, thanks for
calling.
Take care
now.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, all right, brother.
Have a good one. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Hey, Dox is no longer doxing in terms of his name. Okay. He might still be doxing, but at least now I won't have the paranoia associated with it. Oh, it's really quiet now. Wow, we only got... I'm sorry that I missed... Wait, hold on. God dang it. Let me do this. Oh, wait, I got another call. There we go. 281, you're on the air.
Hey, so my wife listens to you a lot and loves hearing you, and she told me to tell some Dice Clay jokes. So
oh God, here we go. Which one do you?
Oh hell yeah! So New Year's Eve, right?
God, wait, you can't say a couple of them though. There's a couple you can't say.
No, I'm just gonna say one. All
right. All right.
So since it's New Year's Eve, Gray. So you find the chick of your dreams, you wine her, you dine her, you take her home, you stick your hand up her skirt, your spoon.
Okay, I don't know if I had to cut you off right at the joke. We can't have the
worries. No worries. I hadn't said anything that's non-YouTube.
Wait, come on, man, you're freaking me out, man. I don't know where you're going with this stuff. I don't have a clue. Oh man!
What did Dice say? For a chick, man, you got a set of balls on you, honey. What the hell, man?
Oh, okay. Okay, what else you got? You got the nursery rhymes. Just don't do hickory dickory dock, okay?
You want me to do a hickory dickory dock?
No. That's the one you can't do. You can do the Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. You know that one. Okay? Okay.
How about little Bo Peep fucked her sheep, blew her on a horse, licked his feet, she ate her ass so very
Oh,
nice.
God dang
Tongued
it,
his
man.
balls not once but twice.
Oh, Jesus, man, this guy. We have a Billy Boy Blue. You're not Billy Boy Blue, are you? Because he always calls in.
Oh, hell no.
Billy Boy
But he
Blue is the
needed
one
the
that does
money,
this
didn't
stuff. Yeah. We have a guy named Billy Boy Blue
Hey,
that
Happy
calls
New
in.
Year.
Hey, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Gray.
Happy New Year.
Good night.
Hey, have a good one. See ya. All right, have a good one. Bye. That was pretty cool. I'm about ready to do some breakdancing. There it is. Cairo, you still around? I'm doing your gin. I just had your double shot of gin. I'm working it down. I'm not drunk or anything, but yeah, you'd think maybe that was him, right? I mean, isn't that what? Wouldn't Billy Boy Blue call in for that? Yeah. You guys wanted proof that I was doing that rap, weren't you? You just have to believe it, man. What the hell is this? Yes, if you want these kinds of theories, go over to the other Delphi channel, where they discuss the ancient alien artifact. See, here's what you get when you're on Ancient Aliens. This is how it goes, right? The guy with the hair that you're looking at will say, now, if it's possible that that stone was brought here by the aliens, then isn't it also possible that that stone provided the information and background for the technology we have today? And if that technology that we have today is from those aliens, is it not? It's like, God, are you kidding me? You started out, your initial supposition was so ludicrous, and then you go down with even, more iterations where you're at a point where you're 1 in a trillion chance, right? Okay? Just watch it. That's how they do it on every single episode. If this, if that. Thanks, Claudia Newbound. Let me get it out. Yeah, boom. See, now it sounds normal again, right?
Gray Hughes Investigates Rocks, the true crime channel on YouTube. Red heart, starstruck, smiling face with heart eyes.
Look at right now, Cairo's really happy. Guess why, everybody? Guess why Cairo's really happy looking at the screen right now? Why is he happy? Yeah. Why is Cairo happy right now? That's right. Blue is lying in the bed, a little bed there. That's right. That's right. Blue is where he used to be until Chloe took it from him. Hey, he looks like he's sleeping even. Look at that. Oh, there it is. All right. So for those of you who hadn't heard it, I'm going to play my Robert Ives comment. See, a lot of people never believed that I spoke with Robert Ives, the prosecutor, in the Delphi case early on for the first year. And he contacted me on YouTube, and he told me that he would use me to create exhibits for a trial if there was, but then nobody was arrested and it just kind of fizzled. But he said he could give me more accurate information so that my flow video that I made was more accurate. Okay, so here's what he said, all right? I'm going to play it. So when you're watching these other YouTube channels, just realize that he didn't say this about what's his face, okay? So here we go.
No, I'm happy to talk. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm in favor of publicity for it any time.
So he's happy to talk about the Delphi case. Sure.
No, I'm happy to talk. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm in favor of publicity for it any time. As I told Gray, I have a lot of respect for Gray. He got involved creating videos way at the beginning, and I was very impressed with the work he did. Had we ever gotten to a point of having a triable case, I might well have hired him to produce some graphics for me because he did really wonderful work, and he and I have communicated on and off over the last couple of years, and I do trust him. So what can I do for you, Mike?
Yeah, so, right there he's saying, what can I do for you, Mike? Because Mike Morford actually interviewed him. I said, Mike, because Mike is probably, I would say Mike Morford is, I would say without a doubt, the best interviewer in the podcast world. Because he doesn't do where he just kind of keeps talking and wants, he lets them talk until they're done saying what they're going to say, and there's a pause. Then he'll not jump back in, he'll just ask another question. Hey, thanks, Amanda Belg. Oh, sorry to hear that. I didn't know your dad passed away, Amanda.
I don't want to bring the mood down, but just want to say thank you, Gray. It was a rough year with my dad passing, and you and the freaks have really helped me get through it. Let's hope 2020 is a great year for all the freaks! ! Love all of you. Heart.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Amanda. I don't think I knew that. But I've always appreciated you on here. That's why I say, Amanda Belg! All right. Yeah, I mean, that's a nice thing to hear, right? And I actually worked for a prosecutor in New York who would say the exact same thing. I made a 3D animation of an elevator accident, or it wasn't really an accident. Do you guys want to see that? An actual video that I made that was used at a trial? I don't know if you guys have seen it. Some of you have, some haven't, but let me get it. Let's see. God, it's so hard to find anything these days in my channel. Oh, there it is. God, it was so far down there. Okay, so this is an actual video, and the story behind this is I made a bunch of videos on the Jodi Arias case, right? And then there was this elevator expert, and somehow he had seen my videos, and then he contacted, he was already going to be working for the prosecutor, so he contacted the prosecutor, and then he contacted me, and then we worked remotely, and he gave me all the surveillance footage, and this is a case where Deborah Jordan right here, this lady in the dark, it's dimmed out because I'm not playing it. In the dark here, the surveillance footage is only maybe 2 frames a second. It's ludicrous. So I filled in the gaps with an animation. And so what happens is she walks to the elevator, and the elevator, right when she steps on, it starts moving up. And the problem is elevators aren't supposed to move if the doors are open. But a worker there had turned off had bypassed that mechanism, and he didn't even put cones up or anything. I mean, it's a miracle that all these people didn't get killed, but what happened with her was her leg got guillotined with the elevator door and the floor, and it got pulled up 8 floors, and her leg kept going through that little tiny gap. And somehow she kept her leg, but I actually think she should have had it amputated and just move forward after that. Yeah, when I get onto an elevator, I just jump right on. But here we go. First, let me get my music playing again. Maybe I need to play some ominous sounding stuff, like this one. But I switch it out with animation. Watch. Oh. Yeah, man, it was brutal for her. Hey, thanks, Robin Frost. Hey, happy birthday. Haha. Was it like right now on the 1st? January 1st? Yeah, she did get a lot of money. She got a huge settlement.
My birthday today, so here we go 2020 with GH.
Yeah. And so what happened was she got a big settlement, but this was a criminal case and we won. You know, the jury actually said the video really just told the story. They didn't, and the judge, what was a cool technique by the prosecutor, he was playing the video before the trial started, and the judge is like, oh, let me see that. Oh, wow, yeah, oh yeah, put that in there. You know, it wasn't something that had to be, you know, worked in. And the defense, I was there, they flew me there to testify, but I didn't have to, because the defense actually agreed that that was accurate. But man, they had me go through all these test questions and shit, man. Ooh, that's brutal. So anyways, what happened to her was she made it up to the 8th floor, and the gap between the elevator floor and the building, which is like 2 inches, is what was acting as a tourniquet. But to get her out, they had to lift the elevator up and then get her out, and then she bled out basically, and then she was in a coma for, God, was it a month? I don't even remember, but it was a long time. And the rescuers actually asked her, are you alive? Because they were just like, what? This is crazy. Like, they didn't even think she was alive at that point when they first came upon her. It was amazing. It was absolutely crazy. And when I interviewed her and talked to her to get the specifics of how it worked, I couldn't say specific things like the gap or anything. It was weird. That was brutal. But anyways, the guy got an assault charge against him. Reckless endangerment. I mean, it was just horrible. So my very first case, I got a victory, even though I wasn't running the case, but my video helped secure that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, remember this idiot that put the Gray Hughes' brother? She did an EVP reading on my brother to be passive aggressive. Yeah, why is my name in there again? Oh, look at this. Gray Hughes, videographer. Do you think he is working for Crown Plaza or Rosemont Police? Oh, look how stupid these people are. It's amazing. Wow. And yes, happy birthday, Robin Frost. So you're born on January 1st. What? 1999? Is that right? Okay, cool. Look how my name shows up. You type my name in. Look at this. This idiot right here. She has my name in one of her videos. I mean, this person here is a foul human being. I wouldn't even call her that. She's a joke, okay? And then you got these other idiots right here saying, oh, look at, wow, does he work for the Crown Plaza? Lauren A.G. Oh, that's right. Oh, she was on that channel, huh? And then, no, that's my channel. Gray Hughes responds to Zillionaire on Kanika. When the hell was this? Oh yeah, that's the other idiot. I said, no, idiot, it's not me. It's funny how, like, he wants that out there. He said, oh, is Gray the guy with that's at the desk? And I say, no, idiot, it's not me. And you can see it right on the screen. Good stuff, huh? Yeah. Well, what was lame is she came on my show and then goes off of it because, oh my God, you're talking about the Hart family. And then after the show, she goes, God, wasn't that gold for ratings? You know, way more people are going to come. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't even think about ratings like that, okay? It was really stupid, you know, really dumb stuff. Yeah, it was cool. Me and John, after one of our podcasts, we were like, hey, what do you think about this? And then we thought we figured something out, and then we actually looked at it again, and we both just went, boom. It was really cool. That was a good moment. We proved that was not a triangle created by a canoe. Yeah, I like Stephanie Harlow. Yeah, Without Warning is done by Sheila Wysocki. I don't agree with some of the stuff that they say on there, but for the most part I do. I think something else happened in that case. Just based on the interviews with everybody. It's ridiculous. Well, we got 13 minutes. I've been on for almost 3.5 hours now. What do you need, Jojo? What do you need? Oh, you don't like this song? Sorry. Let me get back to the... Does that make you a little happier? Yeah! Coming now, live! How about that? Let me try this. When I was a kid, I used to do what Phil Hendry does and pretend that I was doing a radio show, and then I'd even do the voices of the guests. But I do commercials too, so let me see if I can do this one. Yeah! This is PIR, Portland International Raceway, with the biggest thing since the Pinewood Drag. We have Rod Laver, a retired astronaut with his hydroelectric car. It's guaranteed to rip up the road right in front of your face. We also have Jim Hansen with his Beaver Mobile, the only car that knocks down trees at 200 miles an hour. Trials from 6 and 7 be there. And 32 funny cards, with a man equipped with a hang glider and a grenade. Okay, I'm turning off the phones now. Just turning down my laptop now? Okay, go ahead. I'll leave it on if you're going to call it. Let me try that again. Let me do the PIR one again. Hello everybody, this is PIR, Portland International Raceway, with the biggest thing since the Pinewood Drag. We have Rod Laber, a retired astronaut. With his hydroelectric car, it's guaranteed to rip up the road right in front of your face. We also have Jim Hansen, with his beaver mobile, the only car that knocks down trees at 200 miles an hour. Trials from 6 and 7 be there. Wow, I could have done that. I could have been that guy, man. Come on. Jim, notice how there's a Jim in there too, everybody. Jim Hansen. Ah. Today we'll have a guest on today talking about sewage treatment plants. I know that's not a topic that everybody wants to talk about. But Jim, what is it about sewage treatment that you love so much?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, Chuck, but I really like sewage because I feel like I'm cleaning up something for the world.
Well, that's fantastic, Jim. Why don't you get a life? All right, everybody, let's move on. Yep, we got 9 minutes here. Here we go. Yeah, a crappy case, as Wally Gator said. What's going on in an hour? Nope, it's New Year's in 9 minutes. Right here in Oregon. Oh my God, did I just dox myself? I live in Oregon, everybody. Not Washington. No, I'm not yelling, even though it might be really loud to you guys. I don't think Casey Kasem. Yeah, he was great. By the way, Casey Kasem did the voice for Robin and some other character in the Super Friends. No, he did Shaggy, the voice of Shaggy in Scooby-Doo. Nope, here we go. Hold on. Oh, wow. Okay, which one? Okay. 226, you're on the air.
Shaggy and Scooby-Doo? Who's that?
No, I was saying that Shaggy...
Wow, that took a little while to get through.
Casey Kasem did the voice of Shaggy.
Hi.
On
Happy
Scooby-Doo.
New Year, everybody.
Well, who's this?
Happy New Year. It's JoJo.
Well, come on. What's going on?
Hi. Not much.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't want you to go away and had a lot of things I want to talk to you about. And that's something special I wanted to do anyway.
Oh, boy. Well, shorten up the stuff, all the
Yeah.
stuff you want to talk about, because I'm going to go to bed like in about 20 minutes. But
20 minutes?
Well, I mean, we got
really?
7 minutes.
20
Well,
minutes?
not 20 minutes, but I wind down. But like 7 minutes is when it's New Year's. So do a few of the things that you want to talk about. and
Okay,
then
we
the
could do a
thing.
couple things and a couple things later. I can't do the thing I wanted to do then.
Well, no, go ahead.
That's
Go ahead. Do
fine,
the thing
babe.
that you wanted to do. Go ahead.
I wanted to interview the interviewer. I wanted to interview the big man. That's you.
Okay, what do you want to
You're
know?
the man of the
What do you
year.
want to know? What do you want to
And
know?
I wanted to ask you a bunch of questions that you, about you, I mean, that everybody would like to know about you.
Okay, like
and
what?
all the good things, all about you.
Hey, well,
And what you got, you know, from the beginning to the end. What
well,
got
hey, if
you
it's going to take a
interested
long
in
time, you know what I should do?
things.
Let me add. There's another person. I'll just
That
put them.
would.
I'm going to put them on too, so that you guys, and then I'm gonna lock it out. But if they want to add in, but you've got the floor.
I got stuff about cases if you want to talk about that.
No,
I was just going to throw them. They're just my favorite.
No, I'm going to add the other caller. I'm going to add the other. I'm going to add the other caller on.
Oh,
but you're going to be the one that asks the questions for now. Okay. So.
And we could be on a panel. Yeah. Sure.
Okay, 936, you're on, but the other JoJo's speaking. All right.
Hello, Gray. It's Rachel
Hi,
J.
everybody.
Okay, cool. But JoJo's going to.
You called. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. I just want to make sure to let you on.
I just wanted to interview Gray. I wanted everybody to interview Gray and give him a little, like he likes to ask questions and everything. But
I've got a panel.
Maybe we should have one day that we interview him and give him a little bit of limelight and give him a show about himself and all the things he's done over the years.
I understand what you're trying to say.
But, I just wanted to interview him and ask him a few questions about himself, what got him interested in this stuff, and
ask me a question.
What makes him tick. That's all.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Like, when did you first get interested in this kind of stuff?
Well, I used to watch.
We all know when we did.
Well, I used to watch like Bill.
Everybody would like.
Well, you want me to answer the question? Because it was like Bill Curtis, right?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Like Bill Curtis. Remember, Bill Curtis, right? American. I think it was like called American Justice or something on A&E. I used to watch that all the time. I watched Forensic Files, but I was never.
You're my twin. I know you're my twin.
Okay.
From another life. You are. I think it is, and it's Gray Hughes. And Unsolved Mysteries and all those.
What are you going to ask, Rachel?
Unsolved Mysteries.
What were you going to ask, Rachel?
I didn't know I was interviewing.
No, yeah. You can just say whatever you want to say.
You want.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say, oh my God, I didn't know you lived in Oregon.
Oh yeah, do you live in Oregon?
No, I don't. You're just joking.
Oh, you're just joking.
But no, I didn't expect to. No, I had my husband call. That's I didn't know that you would ask him if he was Billy Boy Blue.
Oh wait, so you're the one that had him call. He's the one.
Yeah, we all love him too.
Wait, but you're the one that had him call and do the energized clay?
Yeah, I asked him to. I was like, it's New Year's. I think it would be funny. I apologize if that wasn't appropriate.
No, it was good. It was good.
No, it's
funny.
That's all right. That's fine.
Well, he loves anytime. I miss. Has Billy Boy Blue been around?
What's that?
Has Billy Boy Blue even been around? I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah. He was just here a couple days ago.
He was just there half an hour ago.
Oh, he was in here? I didn't see him.
Dang, I don't pay attention.
I saw him like yesterday or something.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I'm not supposed to say.
Where are you, Billy Boy Blue? Where are you, man?
Love you, Dottie.
Yeah,
I love Billy Boy Blue.
I haven't seen him in days. I don't even know. God.
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. So what's another question? What else do you want to know? What do you want to know?
Yeah, I want to hear the questions.
What else you got?
Oh, I want to know all kinds of things. I wanted maybe we should have one day. And we could have a documentary, sit and ask a lot of nice questions. Because you are just wonderful. You don't understand how good you are, and a lot of people.
I love her.
No, really, and a lot of people don't even know about him. There are still thousands and thousands of people that don't know about him that are interested in the same thing.
It's because I'm so mean.
I'm not talking right. I don't have my teeth.
So mean.
And
that's right.
He is so mean.
That's right.
It's because the people
so mean.
We understand.
Yeah.
He is so mean. I know. It's so good,
darn
isn't it? But anyhow.
Yeah.
I know.
I do want to hear the questions, though.
Are we going to get past this or not? I'm going to be like Gray. I'm going to say, are we done yet or not? Are you done playing around or could I speak?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Anyhow,
go ahead. Wow.
We all love Greg. Yeah, we all love Greg so much. Yeah. I would like to interview him one day and find out all the things, like how young he was when he got interested in things. When did you know you were interested in this kind of thing? And then when you went from there to doing, because I know when I did from going to the map thing was as soon as when the map came out. I'm sorry I can't talk right. I don't have my teeth in.
By the way, I think we're at a 1 minute warning for
old.
Gray's time on the
I
New
do
York.
see it. I do see it.
New Year's Eve thing.
Okay.
I do see it.
For a New Year's thing, we'll do it. Is it for a New Year's thing?
Wait,
Yeah,
we've
no,
got,
I got 40 seconds.
For Happy New Year.
Yeah, but say I'm looking at the clock.
I'm looking at my computer time.
Do I hang up?
I've got mine too.
Well, I'm going to play the music.
No.
Just don't talk when the music's playing.
I'll stay on.
I'm going to start playing it when the time's
I'll
up.
be quiet.
Okay?
I'll be very quiet. I see what you're talking about.
We got 15 seconds. Okay, this is the last New Year's. This is here in the West Coast.
I got my laptop.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Everybody, wherever you are, around the world, we love you!
Can you guys hear that?
Yeah.
I'm turning it up all the way.
Alas, it was to none but me.
Okay, we're going to play through this.
And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the
That's awesome, guys.
good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that dare I've had, they are sorry for my going away.
Voice of an angel.
And all the sweethearts that dare
Wow, is Trump
I've
singing?
had,
All right.
they would wish me one more day to stay.
Thanks, Audra. You too.
And if it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I will gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Yeah!
Woo!
Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Boom, chakalaka.
Yay! Happy New Year, everybody!
I'm so glad you called, JoJo.
Ooh, chakalaka.
Boom,
I guess we'll
chakalaka.
do that another night, though.
Yeah.
One day, though, I want to sit and ask you a lot of questions. That would be awesome.
Well, maybe we can
I
have
know
a
it's
show.
not what you
We
wanna
can do a show about
New
that.
Year's.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I mean,
Yeah.
for you, I don't
You know,
know.
like,
What's weird is
you know, you ask a lot of other people questions, but you know what? There's a day, and a lot of people admire you, and they would like to know all about
I
you
love
and
Gray.
all your years, all the stuff you do. I know we do, right? So. And we would love to sit and we could ask you the questions, and you can tell us and tell the people all about yourself one day. You know, and share that, or share about yourself in an
Like a
interview,
Q&A, maybe?
and even
Yeah.
yeah,
Q&A.
yeah, or even have somebody with a camera and interview. You don't need that. You got a camera every freaking day, so every night you do your things, right? But sometimes, to interview you and just to, it's not to show off everything you've done. It's you earned a lot of stuff. You've done a lot of work. It's just for people to ask about what you've done and what your interests interests are. I'm really interested myself. How you got first interested is the same as probably all of us, right?
Yeah, well, the
same
thing is,
things got you interested. I bet, like you said, you stated you watched the same shows we did. We were all very interested in the same TV shows. Got us very interested. Then we got interested in cases that were in our own communities, and then and a lot of times, then we got very active in our own little communities that we lived in all over the place. We're all in different cities, towns. we got active about them and got very interested. And then when there was bad things going on, we were very snoopy and stuff. And so, and it never stopped certain people.
Well, maybe
right?
maybe one of these nights, I guess. Well, maybe one of these nights I'll do like where you guys can ask questions or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
because I think that's a very, very good thing would be like, how about turning the tables and interview you for a change?
Yeah.
And get you a little bit of recognition. Like, that's very interesting.
Right. But hold on a second. But hold on. So I'm not going to be on here much longer, but what about what did you want to call about, Rachel? Because I don't want to take up all
Oh, honestly, I was just calling because I didn't know if JoJo was going to call, and that's.
Oh, you guys were chatting.
And say Happy
so you
New
guys
Year and Happy New Year
conspired.
to all the three.
You guys
I love the three
conspired.
families.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. So you guys were conspiring in chat, is what you were doing.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes,
I
we
see.
were. Yeah, we were
I
just
see.
talking in chat and saying, well, we would like to interview
Truth or
him and get that and get that for a New Year's wish and put him out in the world because you're so wonderful. That's all.
Oh, and happy
We'll do
birthday
that one
to
day.
Robin Frost, by the way. I
That's
just wanted
right.
to say that again.
Robin
My God,
Frost.
There was a lot of big chases, but after, like, New Year's is a
Thanks,
time
Daddy.
of joy and to move on and look ahead. So, like, there was, like, the Paul Eder case, suitcase murders, and the Breckenridge shit and all that stuff.
Mm.
And one thing I do want to say is, are you still there, Grace? There's
No, I'm here.
one
I'm
thing I want to
kidding.
tell
I was
you.
joking. Yes, I'm here. What
Yeah.
do you mean?
Sorry, chat's making me laugh. I love
You're
it.
sometimes the funniest guy. You're the funniest guy. I swear to God.
Yeah.
I fall
Oh.
asleep sometimes, and
I agree.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you that again because I'm 3 hours ahead of you, and I put your show on, and I love you to pieces. And I usually get in during the end of your stream, so then I wait till the next one starts, and I fall asleep on that.
Well, listen. After
I'm 3 hours ahead of
listen.
you.
After
And
listening to you guys, I'm gonna listen. After
I
listening to
wake
you,
up
I'm gonna have to
sometimes
put.
laughing.
I am gonna have to put grease on my head to get it through a door. You've made my head too big.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
I
It's
can't
all
actually.
right. No, you woke me up in my sleep. I woke up in my sleep, literally, and I wake up in my sleep laughing one day, and I'm going like, it's our crime channel, and you don't usually laugh.
Right.
And in our stuff, it's not normally really very
Ray,
funny.
you made us
but
laugh.
we do have to make our own laugh.
Yeah, you know what? Listen.
Right?
Oh, yeah. I do humor
you were
at the
doing
right
an
times.
impersonation or something.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. And then the second time, it was in the middle of the night. It was like 4 a.m. I laughed so hard. I was like, oh my God, I can't get back to sleep. He kept me up almost all night now.
Well, I usually make
and I
people
woke
laugh
up,
at the. I try to make people laugh
and
at
it
the
made
right
me
time.
laugh.
You know.
But listen to this. You
Listen,
will
listen,
remember
listen,
this
listen.
Instant.
Wait, let me ask you
will-
something. How much did
you
you have
will
to?
remember this thing. Do you remember the horse stuff that was going on with that Delphi case of stupid horse stuff?
Yeah,
Do you
the
remember
spots on the
2
horse.
days it went on? People were calling in, and it was like, I would fall asleep, and it was like somebody talking about the horse thing, and Joy said, yeah, that was the horses. Yeah, that was the horses that were there. Yeah, and I fell asleep and going,
Yeah.
waking
I
up.
did cover the horses
And then
thing, and it
I
was
woke up
real.
laughing
But
again.
then everybody else started
Somebody
doing it.
would kept calling back again. Yeah, that was the same horses that was on the forum. Yeah, the same horses. And you're like, please,
Wow.
the next caller, not be
I feel like I
somebody
should have
saying
had.
the
I
same
should have.
horses.
I should have had like 3 more
Do you
drinks.
remember that day?
Yeah.
That was the funniest day.
What about you, Rachel?
Wait,
do you
I have to
remember
say
that?
something real quick.
Do you remember that day?
Just wanted to say, this is from Cairo. It's official. 2020 and Gray is still mean. That's all.
That's right. I'm still mean.
He's still mean. Yeah, I know. He
Wanted
wanted
to
to
make
get
sure
that
everybody
dig
knew.
in that he's the first one. He's the first one that said he's so mean.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna.
I know.
I'm gonna.
I wanted to be the first one to say he's so mean.
Yeah, we'll say it right though. You gotta
Okay,
extend
sorry.
out the O. You're
But we
so mean like that.
Okay. You're so mean.
There you go. That's a good one.
Grace,
How about you, Rachel?
You're so mean.
No, you got to do it too, Rachel.
Oh my gosh.
You gotta do it, Rachel.
Yeah, come on.
Come
It's
on.
easy.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
easy.
Ray, you were.
We're on the air.
I'm like
You
a
gotta
valley
do it.
girl
Wait,
when I do it.
hey, Jojo, let her
Come
do
on.
it. Let her do it. Okay, so
Come on.
what is it? Let's hear it. Let me hear it.
Oh my gosh, Gray, you were so mean.
See, that's
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 the best
sort of
I
like
could
the,
do without sounding like a valley girl.
well, that's more natural.
That's
though.
good.
That's like
You're right. Yeah.
yeah.
Canadians don't sound very good.
I'm Texan actually, but I lack a Texan accent. I feel like.
Canadian.
You're
Man.
Canadian?
Oh, you're
I love Canadians.
Man,
They-
Trump,
I'm
I just
Canadian.
realized Trump got a lot of airtime on my show. He was just playing on the screen. I wasn't even looking.
yeah, he was just hanging out there. I loved
fuck
it.
Trump.
That was hilarious. He was just sitting there. Yeah.
And everybody loves Trump. I like Trump. I want Trump to have whatever. He can Trump whatever he wants to.
Yeah, you
What
don't
do you
want
think
you don't
about
want to say it
Trudeau?
too loud. You
I'm
get in
Canadian.
trouble. Oh, I hate
I
that
don't
guy.
get into politics.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
no,
don't
that's
do
fine. I was
politics.
just curious.
Ever.
Yeah.
Ever. I don't even
I don't
vote
blame
in
you.
Canada, so there you go.
Yeah.
They're all liars. So.
Hey, no politics now. Hey, anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna close up the show
they're all
here.
liars.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
Gray is so
I love
mean. He's gonna hang
everybody.
up on us.
No, I'm not trying to hang up, but I've been on it for almost 4 hours.
I forgot we're all in front of everybody. Oh my god.
Well, hey, listen,
Okay,
thank
Happy
you both
New
for
Year,
calling.
everybody.
Well, I'll let you all go. Happy New Year, everybody.
love you.
Happy
Love the
New
Freak
Year,
family.
Rachel. Happy New Year,
Happy
JoJo.
New Year. Yes, I love the Freak family too.
Good.
And I love you great.
I love
your
you.
wife.
Bye, everybody.
And Chloe and
Okay. Good night.
yes.
Good night.
Good night.
See you
Good
later.
night. Happy New Year.
All right, bye. Well, thanks, JoJo and Rachel, for closing out the show there. Man, I feel like I should have had a couple more cold ones. Yeah. Let's see. I think I'm just going to play that same music now and then fly around somewhere. Let's see, where are we going to go? It doesn't have to be... Oh, man, my stomach. Where am I going to go? Bandon, Oregon. This is where I do the Bandon Dunes golf right there. Look at this. Just right on the edge of the ocean. Yep. Crazy place. Yep, that's number 17 right there. You tee off, you got this canyon over there, and then the next hole, you go boom this way, par 5, end up at the clubhouse right there. All right, here we go.
Of all the
Actually, hold on. Yes, so thank you. On this live here, we've got super chats from Lanky Tor, Claudia Neubauer, Kit Kat, Claudia Neubauer again, Goldie K, Mandy W, Sean Beecham, Curious Georgia, Butterfly 403, Sean Beecham, Tawanda, Ninny C, Sean Beecham, Lisa Holland, and Cozy Paws, Curious Georgia again, Linda Howell, not Linda Molden Howe, Eric E, Mandy W, Sean Beecham, Slim Dog, Dottie Caspian Horses Rock, Lanky Tor, Claudia Neubauer again, Dottie O and Claudia Neubauer and Robin Frost, whose birthday it is on today, January 1st. So happy birthday again, Robin Frost. And then we're going to go over on to, because I missed the on Gmail here. We got the PayPal. Let me check this out. Amanda Belg on there. Also, Julie Moberly. Thank you very much. And then also Serena McDonald. I think, 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 Oh yeah, and then also Rachel. Well, this is on the 29th, but I don't think I mentioned it. Rachel Coronado, and there you go. Oh, and then just now, Plaza 01. So thank you guys very much. And tomorrow will be our donation to Texas EquiSearch. All right, you guys ready for the New Year's flyby at Bandon Dunes, where I'm going to go golfing in February? And you guys, wow, there's going to be 2 or 3 days where I'm not doing a show. Oh my God, that's going to be crazy. Actually, Friday, Saturday, probably 3 days. Probably not Friday night, probably not Saturday, probably not Sunday.
Money that e'er I had, of all the money.
This looks like Ireland right here, to be honest with you.
I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that dare I've had, they are sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that dare I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. And if it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I will gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done, for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that dare I've had, they are sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that dare I've had, they would wish me one more day to stay. And if it falls into my lot that I should rise and you should not, I will gently rise and I'll softly call. Good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, everybody. After today, back to true crime. All right, you guys got to hear me do some putting other raps that I know to other music that wasn't necessarily originally from there, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. All right. So, anyways, Happy New Year to everybody. I really appreciate all of your friendship and just everything. Really, I don't really have any. It's been amazing. So I'm hoping a lot of you guys get to go to, when I say guys, I'm just talking about everybody in general. Oh my God, do you hear that? He said, "Hey guys," just like the bridge guy. Oh my God, he must be the bridge guy. Yeah. Those are the real sleuthers out there, everybody. They figure that stuff out. But anyways, I hope a lot of you get to go to CrimeCon. That'd be pretty cool. Well, we'll go out. Hell, I'll buy the drinks. I don't give a damn what it costs, alright? Well, hell, I'm going then. Okay. Well, that's it. We brought in the new year. It's now 2020. And, oh yeah, Blue's under the blanket there. He wrapped himself up nicely. I didn't do that, by the way. Look how he nicely tucked it in. And then Chloe's in this other bed over to the right there. But listen, I really appreciate everybody, and I hope you guys all have the best new year you could ever have, or the best year ever, and we'll just keep on moving. Alright? So thank you guys very much, and as I always say, everybody, until next time, Happy New Year. Until next time, everybody, be safe out.